Greetings, Kooplings, and welcome to Play Some Video Games. Episode 204, titled A Sweet Hang. I will be emceeing this podcast tonight. Your host, Donnie Reese, joined by my dear pal, Sean Capri.
Greetings, Internet!
As our other normal panel quit the show this week. Dev's dying, and Delvin literally was like, I'd rather just go to the movies. So, like, he just legit quit the show.
Delvin Cox?
Delvin Cox, yeah, he went to the movies. So
I feel like I would imagine that being, well, I don't know if Dev would. Does Dev go to the movies?
I actually don't know. I think, yeah, he does.
Does he enjoy anything?
He takes his kids and stuff, like when there are certain movies, like Marvel movies.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So Sean is somewhat saving the show, although I was prepared to go solo if need be. I was not.
You don't
gonna
have
miss
to
the
now.
Show. Yeah, I don't have to.
I might wreck it. That might have been better if you just did solo.
So it's really good to point out to listeners that listen to this show weekly that this show will be a little bit different. If you've never heard the ramblings and opinings of A Sweet Hang, this show Sean and I do whenever the hell we feel like doing
Pretty
one.
much. There's no regularity.
That's what this show's going to be. So, like, since those guys took off and I didn't have to prepare for them, I didn't do any notes.
Yeah,
So
we could wander the internet if you want. We could browse the World Wide Web.
Yeah,
Man.
I have no notes, because that's not what Sean and I do when we do Sweet Hangs. We just hang out.
Yeah.
So that's what you'll get this week, and then maybe we'll tune in to our regular scheduled broadcast next week. So Sean,
Hi, Donnie.
dude, it's been a minute. I have no idea how
I
long
know.
it's been. It's been a while now. You have all kinds of life stuff. Like, you are literally, even though it looks the same white shelf, same gamer stuff, same cubicles.
Yep, same bad channel.
But that is in a different location. You've moved locations on the map. You've changed Latin long.
Most notably, I'm in a carpeted room right now. So I feel both myself, because I'm standing, I feel wobbly, and also the desk a little wobbly. Not a hard surface.
I don't know why I do this. I think it's just so I don't stand still, but I do this as well.
Oh, I definitely you gotta be moving. There's some sort of neurodivergent
Can't lock
something
in
that
the
we
knees
have.
and just straight leg a whole podcast. It's a bit much.
Well, and honestly, so I've always had a hard floor. So I've
standing on concrete.
Basically, the standing part is not as good. The sitting part is the complicated, as I'm just getting into this house and we've replaced carpet upstairs. It's a whole. I mean, I'm sure we'll get into
you're
it.
Doing house stuff.
What I'm waiting for, I need that mat. I need that plastic mat under the desk chair so I can roll around.
Yeah.
Famously, Bobby Pauls, our good friend Bobby Pauls, he had a regular old chair, maybe a gaming chair at some point with the the wheels on the bottom, but he had carpet, and he was a bigger guy.
He stood a lot. He was the first standing desk guy.
100%. It was very fancy. Yeah, he built it into like his videos
he had
and
the
stuff.
lights and shit, and he had, like, the zoom. I mean, he was like, we've talked about that for years. He was an expert at his craft for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he was trained by wrestling and boxing and the hype of all of that. So he brought a lot of that into his content. Anyway, the point I'm making is he had his chair on carpet, and I think it was maybe because he was a bit of a bigger guy. I think this just happens anyways. Destroyed his carpet because he had no protective plastic mat over it, and then eventually the chair broke entirely.
Wow.
Actually, so I will not be using a chair until I've got one of those plastic mats.
I gotta tell you, I've gone through some chairs since you and I started doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I think about it often. I've got like 4 or 5 chairs like under the junk pile under the back porch. I've got 2 or 3 in here now. Like, I can never find the one chair.
Like, comfort-wise, or are you breaking them like they're dishwashers and shit?
No. Comfort-wise, like,
dude, I hate chairs. I've not found a chair
that I like. I won't like it in 6 months.
Same.
Like, I'm like, oh, this feels great, and I don't know if it feels great. It just feels different.
Just feels different.
Yeah. So like, that's kind of that's the game I've been playing for the last few months. That's why I have 2 chairs. Like, literally, I have one right behind me and one right next to me.
Yep. I have 2 chairs right now too.
I kind of rotate chairs.
It depends on what I want to ache, Donnie. Do I want my ass to hurt or do I want my back to hurt? Because I can't have both. I can't have comfort in both. One is comfortable for my butt. The other one is fine for my back ergonomically.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Did I look at a little kneeling pad thing today? Yeah, I did.
I tried that too. I mean,
I can't imagine it's got to be hard on the knees. It's got to be hard on everything.
I've got the standing desk now.
Yeah, we can just kind of waddle back and forth here together.
That's fine. It works for us.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine moving, Sean. We've talked about that before. Like
Jesus
I've done
Christ.
it. 2015, I moved from house 1 to house 2, and looking back on it, I'm like, I can't believe. And like,
I'll die here.
Yeah, that's exactly like. I will have to be like, you have to move, or else you're going to foreclose on the house. Like, I need dire circumstances for me to entertain moving.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I've moved many times before, but not as a family. This was the first family
different thing. Yeah,
completely. And this is the thing. I was
way more stuff than you think.
Way more stuff.
Yeah,
it's more than like I've got an Xbox and some games and a movie collection and maybe a couch and a bed.
In a very modest, very humble starter home that we picked up during the recession here.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-bedroom, 1,600 square foot house.
That's about where I was. Yep.
We packed a tractor trailer to the door, like ceiling to the door, in that little house.
Yeah.
And then we moved to this house, which basically doubled that space.
Oh, snap.
And we have filled every closet, nook, and cranny.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine what it would take to move this house. I think I'd rather just leave it. Like, we'll just start over.
I feel so validated talking to you because I've been feeling crazy. No. Basically all summer, just trying to get rid of whatever I can. I'll tell you this, Donnie. I don't like we had the local dump. I went to the dump for the very first time. That ruled. We just loaded up a truck full of crap and just like over to you. Not my problem anymore.
That's correct.
And it was a lot of stuff. It was $20. I would pay that monthly. I would sign up for a subscription.
I could have it all. Give me the dump Game Pass.
Just exactly.
Dump Pass.
Yeah, day one. Get rid of it. Well, and so you are seeing my shelf is the same, but I actually have only filled the top rows. I still have like 3 rows that are empty. I'm really trying my best to declutter, man. I've got it's just too much stuff, and it all came to light over the move.
It's looking very tidy.
Trying, and I want to mix a little. I've always had like either just toys or just books. I kind of want to do a little bit of a mix. Right now, I've got Bowser,
you've got some Ronin, some Batman. You've got all of your enthusiasms on this full display. You've got the Oilers, you've got the Yankees, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Makes sense. Little amiibo.
Yeah. I think it's going pretty well. We still got tons of boxes to go through, tons of stuff. Just before we went live, I was trying to teach myself how to cut, crimp, and installed brand new Ethernet cable, because you bet your ass I bought 500 feet of Cat 7 Ethernet cable to run through this bitch.
That's smart.
But I can't do it, Donnie. I got to practice. I really suck at this. I can't. It's I don't know if my fingers can handle this. The wires, they get all crossed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not. It'll be a new skill, but at this moment, I was getting a little frustrated with it. So this is a good timing for us to do this, because I need to step away from that.
Yeah. Otherwise, you end up like Delvin. You just run the shit on the floor.
No shot. No, I've got like the ceiling. I can run it in the ceilings. I'm going to run like tubing through here.
Do you hear me trying to explain this to Rebecca on Shaq?
No, I haven't listened to any Nintendo podcasts because we recorded Nintendo Drive last night. I didn't want to be influenced by Nintendo Direct impressions.
Yeah, Rebecca was on Wi-Fi, and we were making fun of Delvin. She was like, "Do I need to plug in?" She was talking about how far away it was.
Oh, that I heard. Yes.
And I was like, "You just run the cable," and she was like, "How?
How do you do that?"
She's like, I have to put a hole in my wall. I'm like, "Yeah, like all the other holes in your walls. Like
100%.
There are holes there now."
Yep.
You don't even have to make new holes if you don't want to. Just pop out one of those electric boxes and snake one up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
You would have thought the way she looked at me was like, clearly there are cables in the walls, right?
Dude, this is a common take on this. What do you mean? Like, how am I supposed to run this cable? Like, did she not just buy that place? Like, that's hers.
Yeah.
She can do whatever she wants with it.
I don't think it ever dawned on her to actually run a cable.
I get it.
Like Delvin, I think they both were like, "This is fine. I have internet. It's enough."
No, it's not enough. No, we need to be louder about this, because Wi-Fi It's when nothing else is it's for devices. There you go.
My Switch 2 dock's Ethernet port has stopped working.
Oh, I saw that. That sucks.
This is like the 4th or 5th report in Shackland of people's Ethernet ports stopped working.
It's not good.
I think there's a fan in the dock, and everyone said it's to keep the components cool. I think it's not working well. Now,
just melting in there.
People are like, "Oh, just send it back to." I'm not going to do all that because that's a long time to not have a dock, and there are USB ports on the dock. It's very easy to just bypass an Ethernet port with a new Ethernet port. So I bought new ones off Amazon, and I'm doing that today.
Very nice. I have a couple of those. I hardwired my Chromecast.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing up in here.
I have everything hardwired except my Xbox. Which is
of all the things?
It's just a glorified Blu-ray
DVD player.
Yeah, it's all it's doing these days.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
anyway. That's all right.
Well, before we get into any sort of gaming news, I do want to hear, how's the new house? You got a new place?
Love this house. I love it. It's an older place, old bones, probably got asbestos in here somewhere.
What is an older build in Canada?
Well, for here, it's like I don't know if I don't want to speak on behalf of Canadians. I don't know what anybody else might think.
I ask for a reason, because where I'm from in Ohio, when you say it's an older home, that shit can mean like World War II.
That makes sense. That's good clarification.
But here in Georgia, I live in an older home, and this house was built in 1989.
Right.
And in Georgia, people are like, that's ancient.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, like Eastern Canada, you're going to get that. A lot of, 1920s, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
This is about 50 years old. It's like built in the 70s.
Okay, yeah, not bad.
So, not too bad. Not too bad. And back then, a little bit bigger of a lot. The backyard is awesome. There's actually no fence back there. It just opens it up to
It just keeps going to the wilderness.
Just goes out into public space. There's like a green space back there. There's frisbee golf back there. There's a running trail.
Golf.
Yeah.
I had a whole chapter of my life devoted to disc golf.
That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
It's right in my backyard. Yeah.
It would blow people's minds. I once had a world ranking. I once ran tournaments for charities. Like,
you live many lives, Donnie.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah.
I've had definite chapters. Like, I just nuked my YouTube subscription history and started over. Dude,
Should I do this?
There were like 30 disc golf channels. I was like, that's a whole lifetime ago. I haven't thought of this stuff in a decade.
That's crazy.
So I have enjoyed it. I went from I was talking about it on the podcast. I was scared that I'd have to do it manually. Then, of course, I found a tool that runs a script that does it automatically. It took over 2 hours for that script to deplete my subscriptions. That's how many subscriptions I had. It was like 2,200 something, and I went down to 41.
Wow.
Yeah, 41.
That's pretty good.
So,
how do you feel now that you've done it? You spent a lot of time doing this. You set out your goal. You did the thing.
I gotta tell you,
it doesn't change anything.
No, it does. I'm not seeing as much crap, which is why I started.
Oh, okay.
I was seeing a bunch of stuff. I was like, I looked at my subscriptions page one day because my For You page wasn't giving me anything I wanted.
Okay.
And I just noticed, like, I had to scroll to find a video I cared. Like, scroll. I was
I
like,
heard
this
you
is
say that.
Crazy.
I think that's it. Like, I didn't realize subscriptions played that big a role. I feel like we are over subscriptions. Like, it doesn't even really matter.
Like, subscribe to the channel?
Yeah, like, it just seems like
I gave up on using my subscription page because it had gotten so unruly.
Right.
And instead of being faced with organizing it, I was like, I'll just use whatever it recommends to me.
But doesn't it recommend like what you've watched recently, and that would supersede any of it anyways?
Correct. However, a few months ago, they made an adjustment to their subscription page. And I started seeing a bunch of stuff that I had never watched before, stuff that had no views. I was like, what is all of this?
Yeah.
And I took to Reddit, and there was a bunch of threads in Reddit about it. Like, people were big mad. And they were like, yeah, they're and like, I'm starting to see more shorts. Like, I'm starting to see a push to more content that I don't want to see.
Yeah.
So my recourse to that was trying to clean up my subscriptions. Like, I want to reclaim that page. And I have been using it. Using it. I wouldn't say it's not changed my YouTube behavior at all. It just makes finding what I want to find easier.
Yeah.
Because I got into I'll tell you, this is the best way to explain it. Sometimes, like, if I can't sleep or like say I'm a little high and I just like want to veg out on some dumb YouTube channels like veg, I actually would have to go search for them.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find the videos soon enough. And like what I wanted to do was the same thing that you've known me to do, because I think this is just a me thing that I've done on Twitter and I did on Blue Sky. I wanted to build specific feeds.
Make your
channels.
feed. Yes, 100%.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't build playlists of certain channels. You can do videos, but not channels. So I couldn't create like a, video games channel, a news channel, a conspiracy channel,
you need multiple YouTube accounts. That's how you do it.
Black holes channel. I couldn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
So this was a part of that. Like I just needed to optimize my YouTubing because I do a lot of YouTubing.
You pay for it too. You get premium.
I have literally
music.
I have no idea for how, like, from the day it was offered. I feel like every month I've paid for, like, it is the one subscription that I would not go without. Like if all else failed, that'd be the last one I'd cut off.
Damn.
Like anytime I'm at work and somebody embeds a YouTube video in a PowerPoint and they go to play it and the ad starts, I'm like, look at these poor motherfuckers. Like, you sad sacks of shit.
That's me. That's me, man. That is absolutely me.
It started with not started, but I remember it coming up a lot with the Nintendo Music.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, this is great. Now I can listen." I'm like, y'all haven't been like, "Oh, I have to
Just
listen to an ad first." I'm like, why? Who's doing this? Like, that's the answer to your problem. Like, I turned it off one time for the family. I jumped back from the family plan to just an individual plan.
Yeah.
Thinking that, like, and literally within hour, I didn't even get through the day, my whole family had complained. Victoria's like, why is it playing ads all of a sudden? This is awful. Yeah. So
we used to have commercials. I mean, the one thing is the ads aren't very good. Like back in the day, this is my old man.
Fun commercials.
We had good commercials. Like make the commercials fun again. Come on, man.
Like
Like
Budweiser commercials, like a rock.
Oh, dude,
memorable commercials.
Oh, you guys were talking about that. Was it last week?
Who are you talking about? You liquor.
Oh, it was so
Who
good.
are you calling Cootie Queen?
Oh. It was a thing, like, and it was
Free
YouTube before YouTube.
FreeCreditReport.com, baby. Just like, the whole thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, I might get that. Now it's just like, oh my God, shut up.
Yeah. Just click me. I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you've wrangled control over your YouTube. I wish you would sort of like every once in a while, like ask me a good set, like just survey me. What are the things you like? Like, just like, I want more input, like direct input. Like, this is the way we engage with these platforms is kind of like Mac. Like, this is why I don't like having a Mac. Like, don't organize my files for me. I'm a PC person.
I'll put my folder wherever the hell I want it to go.
Right. Yeah. I don't want you to take care of that for me. I want to have a little more.
We're on the outs then.
I know. I'm on the outs on everything.
We're like 5 years away from a completely AI controlled laptop, like a computer. It's like it does everything. Don't worry about it. Like you just type or say what it is you want it to use, and it'll navigate it and open it. It'll change that setting. Right? It's going to do all of that.
I guess
and that'll be the day like I stop buying computer. Like I feel like I'm very adverse to this, and I'm sure I'll eat these words and change when I have to.
Yeah.
But of all the people I know, I don't think there's any, like my own family, using this stuff all the time. I'm like, you've got to stop. Like you don't realize what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like in so many avenues, like what this means for humanity, what this means for advertising, what this means for data collection and gathering, and what it could be sold or stolen. Like, please stop feeding this machine. But they're like, it knows my name. And
it's
let
so
me tell it all the thing about me.
I know. And it's just like the thing is like there's no stopping it. This is the future.
You're right. I mean, they're pouring billions into it. It feels like they're going to make it to a point where you can't live without it, but like I have serious concerns, like personal information. Like if it gets a hold of that, how does it detect it? Where does it go? It's being stored. Don't let them tell you that it's not. It definitely is. Who has access? I got so many concerns.
I mean, that part isn't. How is that different from now? Like we're always putting our personal information. Like I've got my banking on the other screen over here. Like I wonder, like that's hackable. I guess.
But severe. I mean, you're right. Ultimately, you're right. Like in a macro sense.
Not that I feel super comfortable about that.
The idea that it's completely centralized into like one mother brain, I don't like.
Yeah, no, like something is learning off of it.
Yeah, because like what if they get that and then I don't know, because AI does make mistakes. It does. Don't let anybody tell you that it doesn't. What if it just gives somebody your info?
I know. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's the request and retrieval of information that's happening. Yeah, more dialogue. I can't remember what I was listening to. Somebody was mentioning something. I was like, this sounds like the way it would make mistakes, like you were saying. It sounds like you're actually talking. In some cases, you could be talking to like a Harvard professor teaching you stuff, and then it can make a mistake, and it sounds like a pathological liar on the playground who just does nothing but just like gives you bullshit. And it's like
I just if people
really
depend on that instead of thinking, instead of fetching. Me and Dev have such great old man conversations about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he and I we both.
That's why I feel right at home.
We both mostly just see it as enhanced, maybe even better. I'll give it that. Enhanced Google searching. It's predictive text in Google searching.
Yeah.
What it does is has the ability to index tons of websites at once and feed you the topic.
Yeah.
I'm very scared. That's a lot of power to grant something. And I'm very scared of what happens when somebody decides to start telling it to feed certain things.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I know.
Like,
I know.
It's influence.
Yeah.
And if you're not thinking for yourself, because that's what AI is, it's replacing constructive thinking. If you're not doing the work yourself to be able to decipher between what's good and what's bad, or what's credible and maybe less credible, if you're not doing that yourself, you know, how can you trust a tool to do it? We already see what deepfakes look like, what deepfake image, like we were talking about that with fake Twitter accounts 8 years ago. Imagine when there's full-blown video, full-blown podcasts, full-blown news channels.
Oh, I saw that story.
Fake.
Somebody was setting out to like flood the market with a bunch of AI generated podcasts and stuff. It's like, why do that? What,
yeah, no,
to
I don't
what
know
end?
anything about that. I'm just saying, we have seen the damage misinformation runs amok on things like Twitter and Facebook. Now, like, actually arm them with content that appears credible. That's hard to to distinguish between. Like, you can't just Google search it away. You know, if it's a full blown, let's say it's a 20-minute video from an influential person, it's completely fake, but it looks real. Yeah, you know, like, it just feels very. I don't know. I'm worried about that.
Well, it's the same. Like, I'm not downplaying it all, but like this sort of fear happens every generation or 3.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. But the thing is that it just
the 90s is the internet,
and it always amps up in scale and broadcasting power. Like, that's the thing that changes.
I feel like we've seen recently, though, that like used for nefarious purposes more so than in the past.
I think you're right, and I think one other piece that often gets missed here is a lot of us who are commenting on this are coming up to, like, we're only at this age and stage in our life now. Like, it would be really interesting to just teleport back to like the 90s and go like, is this better or worse? And try to, because we experienced the 90s as children.
I think its level of impact, honestly, I think a comparison that I've heard from some IT folks is that it would be like the next cell phone and how revolutionary cell phones are.
Yep.
And cell phones did come with problems. Like, it created its own thing that you had to navigate and travel, but we all have them now. We use them every day.
It's pretty correct. Right? Like ubiquitous.
Correct.
Like Ubisoft.
Like across all levels of, economy, like gender, race,
everybody's got one.
Most people have a phone. And like, I've basically heard it used like that. That it'll be a tool that you just rely on all the time for that. I don't know. I just see a lot of people being replaced. That's really all I see.
People being replaced? I know a few people who I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but you do that on a large scale.
I'm just kidding. Thanos.
Society, it scares the shit out of me.
And Thanos. I saw it.
Because unlike your government, I have no faith in our government to take care of any of us.
Who knows about any government? I know about my household. That's all I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's it. That's all I worry about. Anyway, I have no wrestling to talk to you about. I wish I had wrestling. Like, you guys have your. You guys always talk about wrestling. It's like, sometimes. Man, I want to catch up on my wrestling.
I haven't really been watching much recently. There's just too much of it. Like, I catch highlights. I catch clips.
Too much everything.
That's true. I feel that way maybe across the board.
Too many games. You gave up on Hollow Knight. Why have you given up on Hollow Knight?
I gave up on Hollow Knight years ago.
Oh,
I was just saying, like, I'm so glad.
I see.
I'm just so glad I stopped wanting to. Like, I very much wanted to be in that group.
Yeah.
Are you playing Silksong?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I would imagine so. So does Jason. I'm sure it's amazing.
Yeah.
I meant nothing ill against the game.
I didn't take it that way.
The clip that Jeff shared, Blue Sky that you're referencing, just looked frustrating.
Yeah.
And I like watched it and I was like, I don't want to do any of that ever. And if it like whatever that is, I've let go. Like I have completely let go of.
That was borderline Super Meat Boy or Meat Boy, like that kind of, or even
And
like a crazy Mario
and
Maker.
I loved that game.
Okay, well then what the hell is your problem?
And I wouldn't. I have not played one since.
Yeah.
Like in the years that have passed since I played Meat Boy, like I used to do that thing, and I have given up on it. You know, that constant challenge, that Dark Souls. I'm not sure what that like. There's definitely an itch that people need to scratch. There are people that want the games to challenge every nth, of their dexterity, and I'm just not that anymore.
I go back and forth on it. I'm not one way or another. I'm a little bi-curious maybe on that front, because I would say a game like Assassin's Creed, oddly enough, is that you can just veg out and play it for hours and you follow the waypoint and just kind of go from mission to mission, and there's a satisfaction to that. And I guess maybe even to relate it to the AI kind of conversation, maybe the thing that's the itch that I'm scratching with these Lies of P and Hollow Knight games is I don't want to be zombie brain dead all the time.
Sure. You want to be, captured, attentive.
I do want to be yeah, like something, and it doesn't have to be difficulty. It could be story. It could be like some sort of puzzle or something, like something to just go like I guess what I'm finding, and I'm bad for this, I'll just sit on my phone and just scroll YouTube shorts or whatever, reels and whatever. Like that's my brain dead time. So maybe that's why like it's even more pronounced now more than ever.
I like being captivated, just not because it's hard.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels
there's
good
a difference,
too, though.
For me, it feels I think there's a clear delineation between frustration and I don't know, like attentiveness. Like,
would you play Ori in 2025?
Yeah, I don't think I think maybe like one section per game of Ori I found frustrating.
I agree. Yeah. It got that
like,
sort of...
The game wasn't frustrating. The game wasn't, like, that's the difference.
But people talked about it like it was Cuphead before Cuphead.
Yeah, they did. They really did. And if I could beat it, that's all you need to know. Like, I beat both of them. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, totally.
But you're right. They did. I remember the tree, right? The tree escape. Everyone, that really got a lot of people.
Yeah.
I felt like, and that one got me too. Like, I remember this time I think I was playing with you. And I was just like, oh, mine was Ori 2, the section in the dark.
Yep.
That I was just like, oh, this is like I had to pull out a guide. Like somebody show me where to go.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. Like that whole like keep, die, rinse, repeat thing. It's why I don't like rogues too. I'm just like, this does nothing for me. I feel like I'm wasting time.
Yeah.
This time and frustration. I could be playing something else.
Well, then good. Then do it.
So I'm glad you like it. Really, truly.
I mean, I'm only a few hours in. I got to be clear with folks who are listening. Like, I'm only a couple hours in, but I discovered, I talked about this on the Nintendo Drive this week with Seth. Seth is sort of going through, or has gone through, and kind of like completing every area, and I'm just wandering. I have no plan. I'm just like going from place to place. If I find a boss, that's great. If I find a wall that I can't open up because there's a key lock or something like that, I'll just go the other way.
That's how I usually play Metroid
pretty good.
Games.
Yeah. So like later it will be frustrating, but like right now I'm just kind of like not wanting it to, so I'm not letting it.
I like Metroid games in that sense because, like, unlike some of these other games where I do feel like maybe it would behoove everyone to like get a guide, I always feel like Metroid games, if you just wander, I think my favorite part of a Metroid game is they always seem to funnel you out in the right direction in
big time. Yep.
You always find your way to the elevator or the train or like the next section. They'll get you there. They'll get you there. It usually kind of all paths lead to the one point. So I never feel bad wandering around because I'm never like, am I going in the wrong direction? Because all directions are the right. Like you'll get there. You'll eventually get there.
Well, and especially with this game, you're collecting sort of currency as you're going along by killing all the enemies and all these things. Like, it's helping you out anyways. So you're really in no rush to get anywhere. Like, if you manage somehow to get further in the map, you're just going to kind of get destroyed. So you may as well collect some currency and upgrade your stuff and just enjoy.
Level up.
The funny thing about the Metroidvania genre. Like, I know every time what it's going to do. I'm going to get my wall jump. I'm going to get my double jump. I'm going to get some sort of like better like attack ability. Like, it's a pretty standardized protocol here. And it always feels good to me though. I'm like, oh yeah, I got my wall jump. It's like, of course you got a wall jump. Like, what are you talking about? This is how it goes. But it always feels good because it expands where you can go. Like it just releases that tension. So I don't know. It's what I'm playing right now, but like I haven't really been playing much through the move. I had been going back and forth between my old house and here, and just doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Video games while you're trying to move.
I didn't even have anything plugged in. Like the fact that I've got
not
this
even in the headspace, you know.
Well, I will say, like for the most part, you're right. But it got to a point. I'm like, I just want to play a video game. And I didn't even have anywhere to play it. Like it was such limbo. Like there's no room. There's nothing plugged in. Yeah. Like Switch. So I've got stuff. I would bring a Switch to bed and then I would just fall asleep. So I'm over that part now. So that's kind of nice. We've got 2 pairs of TVs mounted, 2 over the fireplace upstairs, 2 down here in the basement. So I'll be wiring my PC. I'll be connecting a HDMI cable over to the TV. So I'll play PC games on my TV for the first time ever. Life. Dude, and I don't know, did you do this as well? Because I don't want to trust, I don't trust wireless. Guys, I'm wiring USB through my walls.
I like that. You put in a wall plate for that? And you just
I got a wall plate upstairs.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I was thinking, I think we talked about this when I set this up the first time. I was like, I should have ran a cable. That's what I was thinking. Yep. While I was running cable, I should have ran a damn USB cable. And I just did it. Yeah. And I don't want to do it again. Like, I don't want to remove all the tiles and go through the roof and through the wall. I don't want to do it again.
That's dude. Man, that just I need to like take this to.
That's
to
why
Chelsea.
I sat there for so long, not playing games on my TV because I didn't want to fix the controller problem.
Because when you're doing it, you got to do it right. Like, you can't 90% it. You can't 80%. You can't get like part of the way there. It's like you're in the mode. Yeah. You're stepping away from your normal day-to-day stuff. You're gonna get it done.
I'm in the ceiling.
Get it done. Yeah.
I'm
in the ceiling, crawling around.
I already told the story, so I'll be brief. But the Bluetooth was killing me, and the controller would just stop working, and it would work based on like where I was pointing the controller.
So weird.
So Garrett was like, "Did you try Wi-Fi wireless?" And I'm ashamed to admit that I literally thought there'd be no difference between the two. I was like, isn't that more or less the same? It's just, they're both wireless, like they're both, connecting. He was like, absolutely not. You need a wireless try. So I've been waiting for Retro Fighters to make a 360 controller. It's supposed to come out this fall. I've yet to hear about it.
Yeah.
But I bought this one on Amazon. It's a 360 pad with a wireless dongle for PC.
There you go.
Plugged it in, worked right away. I was like,
100%.
Shit.
Yeah.
I could have been doing this the whole
20
time.
years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember those on the Best Buy shelves. That control. It's funny you went 360. It feels squishier to me.
It's my favorite controller.
I know that is. I like the clickiness of the like one
hands
in
down
the series
of all controllers, Nintendo, Xbox, like all of them. If I could pick one to play for forever, it's a 360 pad.
Dang. Wow. I don't know. Like I felt like it. I'm with you. I'm not hating on the Xbox 360.
Like it's not even close.
No, like I would definitely. I like the Xbox controllers. I would definitely go Xbox One or Series over the 360. But I still like that. I like the shape. I mean,
both of them are a downgrade.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's I think everybody it's a hands thing. Everybody's got different hands. Probably feels different in the hands.
It's the D-pad. That's the only thing that really gets it for me.
Oh, yeah. The D-pad is irrelevant to me. It's the mold.
Yeah.
You could change all these buttons and everything. For me, it's the mold. It's the It's like the width of the controller, how the grips kind of flare out versus in.
That's true.
All of this. I like it. It feels great to hold. That's it for me. It's just that.
Yep. That's fair. I like the DualShock 4. I really like that. I remember holding that for the first time because I hated the DualShock 1, 2, and 3. I think it's the most overrated controller of all time.
Those
right there, right up there with the GameCube controller. Let me just make everybody mad. I think the DualShock sucks generally, but DualShock 4 is pretty good. I think DualShock 4 is better than the DualSense. I don't want my controller to be 14 pounds. I already had a Toshiba laptop in 2001.
So I will say, so it doesn't sound like we're hating on anything. I can play with any controller. It's been very seldom that I've been handed a controller. I'm like, I won't play with that. I'll play with whatever. I have preferences. So like the stick layouts that people talk about, like, split it doesn't bother me. I can literally mix and match between the two. I can pick up an X controller and pick up a Nintendo controller and no problem. I don't have to remember where the buttons are. Like it's all second nature to me. I can literally play Xbox and then play Nintendo. I can pick up one controller for the other and miss nothing.
Yeah.
So
keyboard and mouse.
I will tell. That's the one I can't do a goddamn thing on. I'm like, what is ASD? What the? No. But the DualSense, I mean, well established, well documented here at PSVG. I never really liked the DualSense much.
DualSense, I don't like it. It's way too. I just think like it's way too big. Just like the console that it connects to, way too big.
That's true. Bigger's better. Right? It's bigger in Texas.
It's a little more to hold on.
So I haven't heard your thoughts on the Direct. I'd love to. I honestly
love the Direct.
I haven't got a chance to talk to anybody outside of Friday. Right? I was super hyped for Friday.
Yep.
And then thought everybody else would be, and that has not really been the case since.
So it's really funny. First of all, before I even dive into that, I want to, I guess, delve into something. I listen to you all the time on the various podcasts, and so for me, I get like my Donnie Phil that way. And just now, as I'm talking with you in real time, like a real person, real conversation, I'm realizing like we really haven't done this in a long time, and it's been months. Broken. Like that's something like really weird that happens with like podcasts and stuff. Like I feel up to date. I feel like I know what's going on with you. I feel like
about the whole thing,
right? But we haven't, obviously. So I just want to like put that out there for whatever it's worth. That's kind of interesting. So last week, I think it was like we had just come to know about the Direct, and I think Yarden put in the chat like, do you go hang out with the carpool people? And in the time you addressed that, and they said like, I don't know, maybe they don't want me over there, blah blah blah, whatever it said.
Not that they don't want me.
I know. I'm just shortening it just for the sake of the
you know,
story.
I hope that came across correctly to others.
100%.
Like I've joined you guys before, and sometimes I feel like all that is me kind of disrupts all that is carpool.
Well, it would have been really interesting.
Because I watch you guys, and you're different without me for sure.
Well, it always changes no matter who's there, and that's kind of my next point, which is Garrett joined us, and Garrett's in Pacific Land in that earliest time zone, so it was balls early for him. So he's coming in. And he's just
like he's doing the Garrett thing.
Hey, everybody. Yeah. And I followed him. Like, I kind of just like, I guess I'll be down here with you too, Garrett.
NPR?
Yeah, great news. Everything was great news. And it would have been interesting to have you on. So anyway, long story short.
Yeah, I would have been screaming and yelling, making fun of everyone and everything constantly, because that's all I do.
But that would have been great too. So the point is, I didn't hear that until a little bit later, and I was about to, as I'm listening to it, and I could hear Yarden say like, "Go watch with CPG," and I was about to message you to say, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Come on board." By that time, you had already scheduled your own thing. You already decided. I kept listening. By the end of that conversation, like, I'll just do my.
I threw
thing. So
Ryan in my
tell
stream.
You that.
I pulled a Sean. I had Ryan in, and I was chatting to my people while chatting to Ryan and doing the split thing. Yeah, I had listen. Friday felt like days of old, days of yore.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in like just raw fashion, completely unfiltered, unprepared, just raw reaction.
Nice.
And I mean, it goes without saying, I'm buying all of that shit.
Dude,
I'm buying like a dozen things. Like I'm buying so many damn games out of that Direct. Yeah. Now, I think it's somewhat maybe fitting considering where we were in March. In a podcast where you and I were basically arguing over the talk about price, that here we are, I don't know, 6 months later.
Yep.
Basically having the exact same conversation. So
yep.
The masses haven't adjusted. They haven't acclimated that Switch 2 is going to cost a little bit more. That hasn't landed.
Yeah.
Because that's in the wake of the Direct. I've heard two things. So like Friday, I was really surprised everyone hated Pocopia. And I was like, literally might be my favorite thing from the whole
I'm here to tell you all, you're absolutely dead ass wrong.
The next day, started seeing more positive stuff from Pocopia. I was like, all right, here we go.
Yep,
let's get people going again.
Yep.
But then also the next day, like the day of, a lot of hype and enthusiasm about the Direct.
Yeah.
The next day and that weekend, like I feel like every channel or source that I usually read to keep up with the pulse, constant littered with, was that good? Why are they doing, like, it's almost like walking it back, like one announcement at a time. And I wasn't sure like where you or would land. I wasn't sure where Dev would land. I wanted to talk to Dev about it, to be honest, because I felt like I was definitely, and I know this about me. Like I started a podcast called the Nintendo Shack, so I am fanboy.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to not have that label. I get it, but like I am legit it's like I don't know. I always try to refrain from like doing these blanket statements, but people have different tastes. It's fine. I get it. But like not being excited for that Yoshi game kind of blows my mind because I thought it looked amazing. I was through the moon for that Yoshi game. I was so excited. I really was. Like that Yoshi game.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Like I was fucking like VR was such a fucking what so a curveball.
Can I be honest? Like that's one of those things that it's worth. Like that's like the Devolver. Just announce it. Like the announcement itself,
it doesn't matter.
I don't even care if they actually reveal. Like, because I probably won't play it anyways. But the announcement was just like, hell yeah, dude! Like this is great. I love this. Yeah, I don't care if it's real or not.
I wasn't
Virtual
in.
Boy.
So when the announcement started, I just see the Virtual Boy, the red games. I've seen it before in YouTube videos and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that's Virtual Boy. They're going to add that.
But then,
and I thought, I said, I don't want to play that. Thinking like on my Switch screen,
of course,
I don't want to play that. And then they're like, but you can do it this way. It's like, now I do. Change my mind. I'm all in.
Crazy.
I'm so back. I can't wait to do this because I've never seen a Virtual Boy in real life.
Oh really? Yeah.
I've never come
they're
across
weird.
I've never seen one.
A weird thing.
I know of it, right? I've storied and podcast and heard about it forever, but I've never actually seen one.
I'm very curious. That's probably to your benefit for many, many reasons, but especially when you play this on the Switch. What I'm curious about, like, there was a 3D effect when you played it. There was like a depth of field to it, and that I'm wondering if they're going to be able to replicate that on a flat Switch screen.
Well, they're going to put those goggles, right? That's going to do that.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. I don't know how they achieve that.
I presume this is going to work exactly the way VR did. Is that the picture will be split in two, and you'll need the goggles to view it.
That makes sense.
I think that's what's going on.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What I don't know is how representative will this experience be of what it was like to actually play a Virtual Boy. Now, luckily for me, I got Delvin. Delvin has one. He will be able to tell
side by side. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he'll be able to tell me like, oh, this is pretty close, or this actually isn't close at all.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I mean,
but I'm eager to find out.
Sharper picture would be pretty nice.
The image that they shared to capture looked pretty sharp, right?
Pretty good. Yeah, it was weird. It like it would make you dizzy. It made me dizzy. Like the real version kind of was like I could only do that for a little while. Yeah. Playing Devin the chat says playing Virtual Boy was a pain. I kind of agree. Like it was a gimmick. Like it was neat. I've never seen anything like it before. But it's interesting, like, because it reminds me of, remember we were getting, like, the NES Classic, the mini edition things, and the Super Nintendo?
It feels like a Virtual Boy Classic just being
totally
added to your Switch. Yeah.
You just need
a $500 tablet to do it.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. Yep.
Or as Rebecca pointed out, basically a price increase on NSO because you need the accessory. So maybe that delays them raising the price on Switch Online, which I think most of us clued in people were expecting. Maybe this is their way of like pushing that off a little. Maybe they wanted to, but maybe they're like, people are really mad about how much everything we're charging. Like, let's just give them some plastic instead. Like, that kind of fits. I could see that in a boardroom.
I'm so curious to see. There's been a lot of jokes made about this. Like, if it generates more revenue for Nintendo than the original run of it.
It absolutely will. I mean, I think you can say that like without a doubt, it will be better just because of the base and the reach. The reach of people has got to be so much higher.
How many did they sell? How many virtual?
I'll be interested to hear the
consoles
the number on that.
Were sold. Oh, I'm saying this wrong. Virtual Boy.
I have heard that some of those games are good. I know people make fun of Virtual Boy, and I think because of its failure, people think the games are bad. Wasn't that like Wario's like start? Was Virtual Boy? Or like Mario Tennis?
No, it was Game Boy. Wario, Super Mario Land 3 was Wario Land.
Okay. I mean, like his own thing.
Yeah, that was his. Like that was a Wario
like Wario
game.
Land.
Wario Land. It was one of those weird naming conventions. Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land.
I had no idea they had a golf game.
Just golf too.
Got to do that. I looked at it. One has awesome music. I shared some on Blue Sky. It's actually really good. But two, reminds me of the Neo Geo like Turf Masters and stuff.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Really sweet animations.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing about those games that I've come back. I was like, the animation in these games are like really clean.
Yes.
Like where was this for the 20 years I played golf games? Because I felt like that was there in like 1990, but not like on Mario Golf and the early Hot Shots golfs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, where was that? Because you play Turf Masters, that shit is like it looks good today. Like it still holds up. Like, man, this is really good.
I played Lynx on PC.
Yeah. So we both have. Yeah, I like that too.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and animations are killer.
Yep, pretty good.
They're like pre-recorded video almost.
Well,
like
they weren't wasting their time with all those colors. They had 16 colors to work with. They might as well work on the animation.
Yeah, so many
Nintendo Virtual Boy sold
weird.
770,000 units worldwide.
I feel like that.
This has a good shot to beat that.
Are 700,000 people going to sign up to buy that toy? I would have said yes on Friday, but Rebecca really soured that Friday night. She was like, nobody wants this. And I was like, I think we're going to have a hard time getting them. I think it's going to sell out. This
is a great example of Nintendo is in a space now where they could put out almost anything and people will buy it. Like that's kind of the point of all of it.
Galaxy.
The pricing on the Amiibo, Galaxy.
That's the big thing. Galaxy I keep seeing. That's the one where people are like, I can't believe they're doing it. I'm like, I can't believe that you believe that you can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe that you can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like
what do you mean you can't believe it?
Fucking Mario game for one. That's like easy.
What's the disbelief? I genuinely don't understand.
Two of the best Mario games ever.
Very beloved. I kept thinking about like people who would have grown up as children with the Wii. Perfect timing. It's
Perfect
20 years later.
With the movie.
Yeah.
It's going to sell like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, every now and then, like when Nintendo kind of gets focused and is like, oh yeah, like they kind of get organized, like watch out, dude.
It's
like, they're coming
sell.
for GTA.
It's going to sell gangbusters. And what I've been seeing is a lot of people like, it's the normal. So I'm of two minds. One, I'm not upset if people are angry about pricing ever on anything. If you hate the price, bitch about it. I'm totally fine with that. It's the comparisons that people make. Where like I have seen and read a lot of things where people are like, yeah, but the Tomb Raider collection or the BioShock collection or Mass Effect collection was 3 games and they were all remade and it was less than $70. And it's like, yeah, but those aren't Mario. And the part that I had a really hard time, not hard time, but the part I was trying to like maybe connect in our Discord is I feel like for years, almost every outlet that I've read or listened to, professional and indie, have all said something along the lines of, and Nintendo does their own thing, and Nintendo's brand or their power is the IP. It's not the hardware. It's not the pixels. It's not the resolution. Like that is a universally shared opinion.
Yep.
And then Nintendo releases Galaxy and they're like, how could they do that? It's like, how can you have both of those things?
That's a fair statement, actually.
That's the thing that like I really like. That's the part that brings me back. I'm like, yo, a year ago I could pull a video of you being like, well, it's Nintendo and Mario Kart's gonna sell, so they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then it's Galaxy, and they're like, this is too far. It's just like, what the fuck?
That's true. I can't really reconcile that.
I can't either, and that's the part that I get hung up on. That's the part
closest I can get to it. And it's the same frustration I had with 3D All Stars. Was Nintendo has the seal of quality, and I'm frustrated when they don't. I have the same frustration with the Gears of War Reloaded. These games deserve better. If you're going to bring them back, they deserve better. My focus is less on the price, and inherently it is attached. It's about the value proposition that they're talking about. But I feel like Galaxy deserves better. I felt like the 3D games on like 64, Galaxy and Sunshine, I feel like they deserve better than a ROM dump. Like that's kind of like where I'm at, where it's like, because it feels more like Pokemon Company than Nintendo. Just cashing in on that brand value rather than upholding the quality thing. Like Nintendo, don't make it seem like people will they can get away with this.
I'd like to push back on that a bit.
Okay.
Because Nintendo has always pushed ROM dumps, like literally in every console for 30 years.
I know, but that's kind of that sucks.
Is that the point? Is the point is like I don't want them to do that?
I don't want them to do especially them.
That is fair.
Lead the way.
That's fair. But I feel like, and I hate even saying these things because you and I both do this. Where I start to say something and I'm already questioning my own thought. I'm ahead of what I'm about to say, Sean.
I get it.
I hate being like, oh, he's just a shill, and I hate doing that. But Nintendo has often said that they want to preserve the original state of the games. They do remakes every now and again, usually for special occasions. But for the most part, like if I go back to 64, and we can talk about SNES games that became 64 games, or 64 games that became GameCube games, or literally 64 ROMs that were just put on GameCube ROMs that were put on Wii. Like, we have a whole history of that. Don't even, in the portable space, it's even worse. Yeah. Like, the GBA, just the Super Nintendo, they're just putting this shit on, you know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
So, like, there's just a lot of it. There's a lot of evidence of, like, this is, again, I think that's the evidence that makes people go, well, you know, Nintendo's do their own thing. Like, they're not beholden to this competition that Crystal and PlayStation or Xbox or the Coalition or CD Projekt Red, they're not playing that game.
Yeah.
That's not their standard. And I feel like everyone agrees with that until Nintendo does something they don't like, and then they throw that out the window. You know, because with Nintendo, it is about brands. They have Mario. Guess what? Somebody's making a movie of their game, not like not most other games. You know, like it's Mario.
And you're right. Like the evidence piles up over years and generations, and then I just like pluck one. I'm like, can you just do like the Mario World, Mario 3D World? I love that game.
Yeah.
And I love what they did from Wii U to Switch. Like, I'm not asking for the world here.
Yeah.
But like
they did it. They are
just a little bit.
They're doing 4K, some texture work. You get mouse controls. You get amiibo support, of course, and they're adding in like I guess like an easy.
That might be enough.
And a bunch of stuff,
and that might be enough.
You're getting both of them.
Because, and here's where I'm not being like too loud about it. Like, I want to measure myself here because I love the Galaxy games quite a lot, and I probably will be buying.
I think these are two of the best games. Like these are two really, really good games.
This felt like Nintendo really going for it. You know, like, and especially as somebody like self-declared, I didn't love Sunshine, really didn't like the GameCube all that much at all. Mm-hmm. And so to go from 64, skip Sunshine, go to Galaxy, it's like Nintendo is leaning into this. Like, they're not fucking around anymore. And we're not in Luigi's Mansioning this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So that's why Galaxy lands like that for me.
I think it's going to, I know we're all going to get the side-by-sides on the 3D collection versus this one. I hope this one shows better because I think technically, theoretically, it should.
Yeah.
It's a higher resolution, right? It's going to fit the 1080p screen better. Like that visual fidelity should Galaxy, even on the 3D collection. If you had a Switch OLED, Galaxy pops because the art style is so good. You know, like if you give that a slight res boost, and you can fill up a 4K TV and that thing.
That's all I'm looking for.
It's gonna be really nice.
That really is all I'm looking for. Just a teensy, because it is a couple generations old at this stage.
The other one that I see often is Prime. How can they do this? Prime Remastered's $40. And I feel like I want to say it out loud for other people to hear that that's the difference between Metroid and Mario. Like, like I feel it's so super easy to see, but people are like, Metroid had way more work done. It was half the price. It's like, then go buy Metroid, because guess what? Most didn't.
Yep.
Most did not.
Yeah, it is funny because it feels like kind of just capitalism at its like just supply demand. People will pay what they think is worth. Hey, like, it's kind of basic.
You were right. I think we were both in the same place back then. You know, but back then that was all the talk. So I definitely wanted to give it what I felt like its credence was due.
Sure.
But like you were saying, like, hey, if you don't want to buy it, whatever, but I'm telling you people are going to buy it. And you were right. They have literally sold more consoles this amount of time than anyone else.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're pissed that they're going to put Mario out, it's like, guess what? It's going to sell a lot. So just, I don't know, be mad. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I think I'm right there with you. It's like, I don't know what, just don't buy it. I don't get it. Like,
I embarrassed myself on the podcast last night because I got into that price conversation again. I'm like, I'm just done. I'm so, like, done with complaining. So it's like, you know, buy it or not. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't know Nintendo stock or shares. It doesn't bother me.
The Amiibo's
at
tough.
all.
A $50 Amiibo is too much for me. And guess what? And I voiced that I'm not buying them. I won't buy those.
Yeah.
I can. Totally have the money. I'm not like I want the Galaxy ones. They are gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are.
So I'm hoping to get them for Christmas. Like, I'm going to ask everybody for Christmas because I can't do it to myself.
Well, so as I just packed up all my stuff, as I've mentioned, and I haven't really like looked at these collections of Amiibo and Skylanders like this in a long time. And it's like, how many Bowser Amiibos do I need? I've got the Smash one. I've got the Mario collection thing. Like, I've got all these different. I got the wedding from Mario Odyssey. I've got all these different ones.
Do you have the cereal box top?
I got rid of the cereal box. I had the cereal box, but it was old cereal.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I got rid of it.
I kept
Dude,
the box.
I have a Bowser Skylander. They did the crossover.
I have the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, same. Yeah, we have the dark and we went card with Skylanders. It was crazy. So my point is, and also Peach. I've got a lot of Peach amiibo. I'll just sell a bunch of, if I want a Rosalina one for the Galaxy one, I can just sell those ones.
Yeah, you can flip a couple and get the new ones for sure.
I've only got so much space.
Like I just want them for, I want the Galaxy ones purely for shelf ornaments.
Totally.
I'm never going to use them. I just want to put them on the shelf and stare at them from time to time.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have my pirated amiibo, so I don't need them for function.
Functionality for sure. I mean, I love that they're changing them up a little bit, like even if it is size, and it probably isn't just knowing.
They look so good.
They're a big deal. It's Nintendo. Like they know exactly where they are in the market right now.
That is a part of this.
There's no
there are
doubt.
people that are like, I miss when Nintendo on 3D. It's like, yeah, they were down then, so they had to fight harder for you to buy stuff.
Yeah,
they're up now. They ain't doing any of that shit because they know they got you.
We're all buying everything.
Like I am literally buying most things. Like all the that direct I was over the moon. I'm getting Fire Emblem, this
wish
billion
list,
Yoshi
wish list.
Yeah, like literally, like how am I gonna, honestly, the one game that I'm somewhat iffy on, but I have already purchased is Metroid. That's the one game where I'm like, I guess.
Were you always this way, or did this last reveal?
No, it wasn't the last reveal. It was basically Prime Remastered.
Oh,
when I got Prime Remastered,
ruined it?
No, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Just didn't finish it, and didn't want to.
Yeah, not compelled.
I got to a point where I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, I got that same point with Dread, and I've always said this. I'm not going to pretend that I love Metroid.
Yeah.
I like some Metroid games, but I'm not Metroid guy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to own that. It's never been my thing. So 4, I was always kind of like this. The last showing did not help. I didn't come out of there going, I can't wait to, but I already had vouchers. I already pre-ordered it. So I'm in. I'm going to be there anyway. Like I'm going to play it. I'm probably going to tell you right now, probably not going to finish it. I'm probably going to play it for about 5 hours and then tell you what I think about it and move on.
I'm a completely TBD at this point. Really depends on what's happening in December for me.
Unless I love it, then I'll keep playing, of course. Yeah. But I haven't loved Metroid Prime since the Wii.
Yeah.
I haven't loved Metroid since the Wii, to be honest. I beat Samus Returns. That was the last Metroid game I beat.
Was that the 3DS one?
3DS remake.
I have it still in the wrapper. I need to play that thing.
That is a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. I need to jump into that. I think I would like it. I don't even know. I've never played a Prime game. Never played 3D Metroid. Actually, played a bunch. I've never completed Super Metroid. I played a little bit of it. I played about 13 seconds of the first Metroid, and people are gonna be mad about this. Like, that shit is hard as ball. Like, no, I can't. And I don't like the. I have so many confessions about especially Nintendo games. Like people are gonna hate. Like I don't like the first Zelda game.
With your people.
I do. I don't like the first Zelda game. I think the first Zelda game is nonsense. What do you mean you have to find a very specific part on the random map to put a bomb to? That's not a secret. That's the way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. As soon as I learned that, I'm like, never. Absolutely not. That's the way to progress in the game. So you just wander until you can figure that out.
Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Pretty excited about Kirby Air Riders.
Yes, I'm here for Kirby Air Riders. Yeah.
Have you played Mario Kart?
The first week?
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
It's crazy. I don't have a whole lot of regrets in life, but I mean, I probably could have lived with just saving the $50 and getting just the Switch 2 and not Mario Kart World. Yeah, the open world thing does nothing for me at all. I honestly that's something where I'm like, you guys should have done more here. It's Forza Horizon. It's no. But it's not. Not even a little bit. No, not this again. It's so this is just an elaborate level selection. Yeah. Just drive to I don't need that. I could just pick the level right here. That was my grand. I think the levels. I think the courses are really good, but not enough for me to keep playing Mario Kart. Right.
I played all the courses. I got all the cups. I did the thing, and
you did it. That's what I need to do.
Me
that.
And Jack
I certainly have not done that.
Went through the cups, and then after that, I was like, I don't need a multiplayer. I'm good.
I need to really dive into that. Like that's probably a more fair thing to do rather than say stuff.
Nintendo will have to update it or something to give me a reason to come back.
Well, Kirby Air Riders, maybe that's the one. I will say, like the Smash sort of UI is a little weird. A lot of people play Smash, so they're used to it, and that's fine.
This looks like it could be like a mode in Smash.
Totally. I've been won over by Sakurai almost entirely. Like if it was just the game, I don't know that I would be there, but the Direct has been very positive for me. And I want to play a card game. I want to play something like this. So
good racer.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Forza Horizon 5 will show up soon enough.
Yeah, where is that? Wouldn't that be amazing for Microsoft and Xbox?
Do you think it can run?
I don't know.
You think Switch 2 can run Forza?
It's interesting because the Switch, I don't know if anybody's really talked about this. Switch is built on NVIDIA hardware, and all the other consoles are
ARM.
AMD.
More so than NVIDIA GPU, it's built on ARM.
x86. Now, that's not just like a lot of stuff is running on PC, which runs on AMD or NVIDIA.
Correct.
So that's not like I just wanted to do my best to cover all my bases here. But
point.
I just don't think, I think people are like, everything goes on Switch too. And
I'm seeing Outlaws, Madden, basketball, FIFA. These are all 30. Like,
sure.
30 is not the end of the world to me on everything. It is on Forza. I wouldn't be interested in playing Forza at 30 frames a second.
Not with the option to play it elsewhere.
No.
But it'd be a great game for Switch. I think people would really, it's a great game. It's just a flat out great game.
So when I say can it run it, that's basically what I mean. Like, can it run it at 60?
No.
You don't think so?
I might be, I stopped myself before saying this. I'm almost positive that Horizon 5 was the first 60 frames game. I want to say the other ones were 30.
It's pretty performant. Like,
yeah. Motorsport has almost always been 60, but the open world.
It scales very well on handheld PCs, and those are running off APUs. I feel like Switch with development time, of course, has a leg up on that interface because it has dedicated graphics and dedicated RAM. Like you can, it's not
Forza games
resources.
To me ran weird on PCs. I don't know. They always ran much tighter.
I agree with you.
I agree with you.
It is a little weird. Yeah.
Was Forza Horizon
and maybe at like 1080p? Like I feel like there's a part of me. It's like with DLSS, I think Switch 2 could get there, but I don't know. I might be talking on my ass. I'm just kind of comparing.
Horizon 4 was not 60. So
like
5 would have been the first one.
Even on 1X?
It says Xbox One. Xbox One X version of the game does offer 60 FPS mode.
Thinking.
Yes,
and that's where I
that
found
thing was a beast. The One X.
That's where I found Forza.
Oh, that's so good.
After
but
many,
it requires
many
resolution of
Nathan.
1080p and lower graphical fidelity to the 4K 30 FPS graphics mode.
Yeah, that's what I remembered.
I
played 3 as well, so I had to play it at 30 on
3 was my I loved.
But that was
that's what that one
Xbox One. I kind of attributed that to the console more than the game.
Yeah, I've got my One X like Gears. It's in a box because I moved, and I'm wondering if I don't know what didn't you? You just bought it.
I thought you sold yours because I wanted to buy yours.
You got a better deal. I would have wanted to.
No, you. Yeah, I think that's where it was. I was like, you were like, I'm gonna sell it, and I was like, sell it to me, and you were like, I'm gonna get like $500 for it. I was like, never mind, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, I
might have missed my window. Like Xbox, like
$85.
I saw that, man. Like
it came with the box.
Yeah, I saw the box. It's all original packaging because I'm broken like that. Yeah,
I was pretty excited.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because that's your 4K Blu-ray player now.
The box on the back has a rip in it.
Okay.
And it was listed for $125, and I was like, "I'll give you $75 for it." And he was like, $85, and I was like, "Go get it."
Yeah,
like bring it up here.
Great.
I'll take it home. I've been enjoying it. I
love that console.
I had the Series S, and like the Series S has really won me over this generation. It's pretty great, but it not having a disc drive became a constant thing that I was navigating around.
100%.
It's kind of like I want a 1S, but with a disc drive.
Yep.
Which is a 1X, more or less.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. 1X is great. It's one of the best things Xbox ever did, I would argue.
Yeah, no, it was a great console. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really
there's a lot of belief back in those days.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Xbox.
I know. I'm with you, man.
We do that too much.
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. What is there to talk about?
I was thinking about that because there really is. There's not a whole lot of news. So even though I didn't do notes, I did look at like the news and it was like, there's not a lot. If anything, it's like next week, I guess PlayStation's going to have a showcase. Ghost of Yotei comes out next week, I think. So there's that. And then I guess TGS is next week or maybe the week after.
Oh yeah, that's where we'll get some Xbox.
That's where that Ally and stuff I think drops. And apparently Forza is going to be in Japan, and everybody's expecting that to be there.
That'd be pretty exciting.
That is pretty exciting.
Day and date on PS5. Wait,
Forza in Japan is something I would play for sure.
The location does matter a lot with those games.
It does. It's the whole vibe. The location.
It really
the music.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they did Australia. How do you do better than that? And then they did 4,
Japan.
which was Japan. Like, I mean,
Japan
Mexico's
is
great.
better than that.
Mexico is pretty dang good. It's a good answer to that
I
question.
didn't like it as much as Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably with you, but like it's not, the gap isn't far for me.
Right.
Not nearly.
Japan
like
could be better than all
UK.
of them. I miss Midnight Club a lot.
There it is. Yeah.
So-
I mean, I miss having more. Yeah, like somebody was talking about Need for Speed recently, and it's like I used to play a ton of Need for. I mean, I played racing games all my life, Project Gotham Racing, and all these things.
Yeah, sure.
Most Wanted,
Burnout
for sure. Like I mean,
I'm
all the
getting
way
the,
going back to Carmageddon, for God's sakes.
I'm getting the Fast and the Furious Cruise and Blast game next week.
That's hilarious.
I absolutely am getting that game. Cruise and Blast was the shit.
Nice.
Gotta have that Ford Fast arcade game.
What do we got coming up here? I'm looking at of course, Game Informer. I feel like I'm okay for the next couple days.
I got Dying Light and fucking Galaxy.
Oh my God,
right after.
Hades is right up in here. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing Silent Hill?
Silent Hill F. Did you see the review that got leaked on Reddit?
I think it's fake. I think it's bullshit. I don't even think that was like a real review.
Because everybody was piling on that guy pretty hard. Which, I mean, if did it maliciously, deservingly so. But that little post he was not a review.
I agree. That's what I'm
talking about
saying.
the story, and he was just talking about like, here's the basics of like that could have been a hands-on impression for all we knew.
Except for the score. I think the end of the post say like I'm going to give it a 9 point something.
I was enjoying seeing a bunch of writers be like, I can't believe he did this, and it's like, I don't know. This was my initial reaction. It was, I could totally see how, especially at a bigger publication, that could happen. I don't know. I don't know this reviewer. I don't read.
That's what I mean.
DualShockers?
Like, has DualShockers said anything about this?
I have no idea because I don't pay attention to them. I have no clue. But if this person is a freelancer, perhaps the editor just got a code and sent it. Maybe it was a Slack chat or something. Maybe they assumed they knew not to release anything before. Who knows? But like, there's a lot of variables there that I'm like, I could totally see how somebody would post on Reddit. And quite frankly, I'm positive that most of the gaming reviewers, because I used to be a part of one of the groups, they all have like private Discord and Facebook.
Oh, for sure.
They all talk about the games too. It's like, that's kind of all I saw that post was he's telling people about the game.
Yeah.
Not like everything in the story and the narrative. Like, no, he's just telling them like, this is kind of how it plays. This is what you can expect. This is the general take on the gameplay. But to your point, to your question, that little thing did say something like Dark Souls-like combat scenarios, and I was like, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. Get you out of there.
Yeah, I was like, because everybody's like, I can't believe he did this. I fought the nerve to repost it, me like, I'm glad somebody informed me. Now I know not to buy it. Because I was interested in it beforehand, but I've already picked out my my Halloween game. So even if I was going to get it, I wouldn't have got it at launch day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still kind of on the no buying games on day one, like for the most
it's a smart
part.
Plan. Yeah.
And a lot of it is just, it's fiscally better. Games aren't really like that. That hasn't gotten better.
You're
games
playing the worst version.
Terribly. Yeah, it's your worst version. Even Hollow Knight, I didn't play it on day one. They patched it almost immediately. Like that continues to be a thing.
Hotshots.
Borderlands is my recent
for
save.
The first week, and then they fixed it.
Borderlands, I don't know what the scoop is on Borderlands. Is it broken? Is it not broken? Like, I don't understand exactly where it is. I do want to play it.
We have 4 or 5 people playing it, and I want to say, I think they all love it.
Yeah, Borderlands is pretty solid, man. I fell off 3 for a very silly reason, maybe for a lot of people. Borderlands, I'm often checking like the menu. I'm often popping over to like what weapons or my loadouts, but especially the map. Like where am I going next? And the map didn't pop up immediately. You hit the button and it would like delay a little bit. And for as often as I use the map, no. And I bounced off for that reason almost entirely.
Wow.
Which kind of sucks because Borderlands is great. It needs to be snappy.
I've never been into Borderlands.
I'm picky. I mean, it's sort of like Diablo as well. Just veg out and don't really think too hard about it.
Us. Garrett was like, just put on a podcast. I was like, I play sports games for that. Like, I don't think I've ever played a shooter like that.
I miss sports games quite a lot. You and I talk about this often. I miss NHL. I've never really been good at Madden because I'm bad at defense, particularly. Like I'm really like I don't know the game like you do. Like I wasn't raised on football.
Yeah, sure, I get it.
You know, so I'm like, okay, a dime package. Is that good? Like, do I do that? I don't know. Like,
I can coach you through it.
Sounds like it's worth more than the nickel package.
Sean plays Madden, and I'll be the coach.
That would, dude. Can I be honest with you?
I'll explain kind of what it is, and then what you should do, like what to look for.
I want like a series of that. Like just get a bunch of people teach me games.
So these zones up here are out because they're double covered. So you're gonna look for outs, change your routes. Like, yeah, I could do that.
That sounds amazing.
I could John Gruden a dry erase board.
No, like dumb it down like John Madden. Just like, so what you want to do is run the ball at least 10 yards.
Pound it right in the middle. Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, the team that scores the most points is the winner of the football game. Thank you.
I'm getting slower at Madden. I noticed that. So we got Madden for Switch. I got it on sale on eBay, which I was pretty happy about. And I was playing with Jack. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
What, you don't do eBay?
I do eBay, but like for old stuff, like collectibles.
Oh no, I got a brand new copy of Madden for $30.50.
Come on, are you? I don't think I need to know that.
The moment that they dropped the sale price on the eShop, all physical copies started plummeting in value. So I just waited until it came. Like I told everybody, because it wasn't at 60 and like nice, because it was kind of hobbled. I was like, I'm gonna get it, but not for $70. Like I'm gonna wait. You know, like sports games, you can always wait out. Like, and I didn't even have to wait that long. You know, like I guarantee if you go with Black Friday, you'll get it for $25 or $29.99. You know, it'll
this
be cheaper
needs to be. I know you guys like to do like whatever the hell you want to do on this show, but I want to install a new segment into PSVG. Donnie's deals. I want to know deals with Donnie. Whatever you want. Like, there's definitely some alliteration in there, but it's like I want to know about this stuff. Like you always got like you're always scheming. You're always got the upper hand.
So I was telling the chat earlier. So I was pretty vocal about a month ago. Sam's was running a killer sale where you basically got 5 $20 gift cards for $80. Buy 4, get 1 free.
Yep.
Right. I bought like 5 of them.
Yep. I'm gonna do that. I'm
gonna spend all that money over time
for a Nintendo.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Costco's the same. Costco does the same thing, and then use that to get the vouchers.
That's exactly what I did. So I used the 80 to buy a pair of vouchers, which got me Metroid Prime and Pokemon, which I'll upgrade to Switch 2 for $20, right?
Good.
That's $100 for both those games.
That's pretty good. See, that's how you do it.
That's how you can afford to buy game 8 and 9 is by saving on games 1 and 2.
That's right.
I have to. By the amount of games I buy, I have to. I can't 100%. Afford to do it any other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to just go ahead and do it. I need to treat myself. I've been bust my ass off this last summer.
Cash in. I have cashed in all of my rewards points.
For Xbox?
I've either had for all of my
storefronts. Like your coins. I see.
Like my Capital One rewards points, my GameStop rewards points, my Best Buy rewards points, my Sam's Club cash. I've cashed in all of my things. So I've all the games that I have just pre-ordered. I've gotten them all. I think I spent maybe $25 out of pocket.
Have you done this? Give me a rundown of what you did pre-order, because I might want to write this down later. What have you got?
I just gotta get like an image of what is out there, because I don't even remember.
I don't think I've done something like this since the Wii U days.
I have Galaxy 1 and 2, Air Riders, Kirby, Metroid, Pokemon.
Which Pokemon? Za?
Yeah, Za. Here's the big one. Final Fantasy VII.
On Switch, I love it. I feel like I'm talking to Bobby right now, just like sending a message. Nintendo, give it to me. Like Bobby would do this. Final Fantasy, are you high? What the hell?
Long time hater, and would love to keep that going. I love a good deal. And they're releasing that damn thing for $40, and I was like,
it's pretty good.
It was my last coupon. I had a $25 reward voucher at Best Buy, so I'm picking up Final Fantasy VII for $15. That was
That's
like the
amazing.
$20 out of pocket that I paid for.
I mean, you can't afford not to.
I really can't. And I have a couple of indie games and limited run games that I've already paid for. Like I don't know, like the next 6 months of my games are basically accounted for.
Yeah.
And they'll all just start arriving, and I will play them as they come in. But after that next year,
there is something to that where you just make the decision now. I'm going to buy
I do that.
Because
I know everybody doesn't. Yeah, I do that, and everybody's like, stop pre-ordering games. I'm like, y'all do what y'all want to do. For me, it's like how I track my finances.
100%.
So I almost treat it like a bill. You know, like this is my gaming habit. This is the bill. So I want to know what that costs ahead of time.
It's easier to make the decisions. I make too many individual decisions.
That's what I don't want to do.
One large
when you
choice.
do it as it happens, you don't realize what's coming in and going out because you think about it like in a week or a month.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it in a year.
No, you're like
this year. This is what I want to spend on.
You're
video.
grocery shopping. You treat this like grocery shopping. You're just gonna you put it in the freezer.
It's a bill. I'm gonna buy it, so let's get it done. Like let's get it out of the way.
Yep. Imagine
and let's try to figure out how to
item at a time.
And let's figure out how to save.
Exactly.
Some money. That's the other part of it. How do we save some of that?
Yeah, because I end up missing a lot of games day one, and for the most part, it's probably for the best. I probably save a lot of money. I probably end up I only buy what I actually will play. Like I'm getting a little bit closer to that this year. Now Steam is always open for me though. Like Steam is always calling. I just want to go over there, just kind of
always give you one.
There's too many. I can only say no so many times. They send me the emails. This wish listed game is on sale. It's like, you sons of bitches. Like, they got my ass, man. Yeah,
That's how they get you.
Nintendo does it as well, but they're not as good. Like, I got a bunch of games wish listed on Nintendo. I should be getting more emails. This is on sale. You might want to take a look at this. I feel like they're not, they're emailing from the gut. And I'm like that marketing side of things. Just be aggressive.
I do Deku deals for that.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I gotta refine my Deku deals account or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they added Steam as well.
Fast and Furious and Buy Sweet Carol, which are my things, and I've got about $230 in eShop credit left.
Oh man.
So I still have credit, but all my vouchers and rewards points have been cashed in. I've got credit, so I can get maybe 2 or 3 more games out of the eShop before I got to dip back into my pocket again. I'm hoping that gets me to spring.
Yeah, it probably will.
That's what I'm hoping for.
The hottest deals on DekuDeals.com shows Hades, which is an excellent game. It's at its lowest price ever.
It's $6, right?
75% off. Yeah,
that's really good. Yeah.
Ori and the Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps, both 75% off.
I could
Crazy
really
great
love
games.
to see a Switch 2 patch for both of those games.
Yeah, bring them up to speed.
They're pretty low res on the Switch. They're pretty fuzzy.
Yeah, Moon Studios, they're in a weird spot though. Like,
I don't think Microsoft would let Moon do it. I think they would either do it internally or farm it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you're not changing the game. You're just up-resing it.
I don't think they're going exists.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to do it. I think Xbox just moved on.
Yeah, I mean, would it be Xbox? I don't know. It's a weird publishing.
They own the franchise.
Situation.
They own the IP.
Oh,
it's theirs.
Okay.
They own it.
Yeah. Yes, Yarden. That's exactly. It's only 25% on. Donnie, we've started reverting, or we do the inverse on these. It's 75% off, but really it's 25% on.
25% on.
It's only 25% on. Yeah. Yeah. The Wild Heart is featured there. What Remains of Edith Finch.
I love
Dead Cells.
Both those games.
Great games, man. There's just that. Just what I read off. Just you get all
That's
those.
That's why your whole don't buy games on day one makes a lot of sense because of that.
Especially if you're price sensitive.
I bought 2 copies of Hot Shots Golf. I got a cheap digital version on Steam, and I got a super expensive physical edition from Japan.
I wish I was on. Was it last week you were talking about Hot Shots and how broken it was, or was that the week before?
It was kind of jank at lunch, right? And they were all yelling at me, but the golf was good. And then here we are, it was it was Shaq. It was Friday. Yeah. Friday they patched it, and they're like, it works because I was not in Reddit threads. I never posted, but I was reading Reddit, and people are like, I can't believe this is how bad it is, and I can't believe it's done this, and I'm like, guys, they're gonna fix it. It's the first, and this is every game. Like, this is just
That's
gaming
true.
now.
That's the only thing that I did agree
Why
with.
is everyone so furious? They're gonna fix it. Give them a minute.
Yeah.
And it was like they needed 6 days.
You were such a homer for it, though. Is the reason.
Oh,
I was
for
bringing it up.
sure.
I'm like,
It's really
oh
good,
man,
though.
listen to this guy.
Yeah, it is, but it is good though.
Yeah, and then you get a pass, and you get a pass. But yeah, those games are so fun, man. Like you want it to be good. You play, you want it to be great.
I will give passes as long as the game is good.
Yeah.
If the game is good, I don't care if it's a little fuzzy or if it's a little framey. If the game is good.
Yeah.
Like I put up with a lot. I think we all do. I don't think that's a me thing. We will put up a lot if we like the game.
Yeah, I probably do.
You know, like that's the important part. And the golf is good. You know,
that's
the rest,
true.
The grind and character unlock. That's to me that like you can be upset about that. That's something to point out in a review, but that doesn't make the game bad. Yeah, that's an opinion. The game isn't bad.
Yeah.
You know,
that's funny. There is we should all hope for that for everyone else, that they find a game that they love so much that they'll forgive its flaws. They love the game for who it is. you know, it's like, because I have a lot of games like that somebody else will point out. Yeah, we all do. We all have those games. I mean, yeah.
I think those are Donnie
Suda.
games.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, those are all of my favorite games.
And I think in those cases, maybe even more blatant. Of an example.
Oh, he wants it to be that way. He sort of tells people, "I don't want a 10." Like,
right. The funny thing is, I was
for a 4.
I was thinking of something like Expedition 33, which is, I think, universally a lot of people who play it, they love it, but there's still issues with it. That I'm like, when people point it out, I'm like, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
issue.
the people
I
love
was
that game.
Enamored with it.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, but that's not the same as a Suda situation.
No.
You know, where it's like
Suda's almost like a troll.
Kinda, yeah, and it's almost like the Bethesda jank kind of thing. Like it's the style. Totally, yeah. It just gets part and parcel with it all. Yeah. Have you missed any games so far this year that you feel like time's getting away from me? Like you are playing.
I have not
a bunch.
played. No, you've played way more games than me this year. I feel like our Game of the Year show this year. I'm half of mine. Like I'm definitely not going to not do it.
No, you're gonna be right at home with Carpool. We don't care.
But yeah, the games this year, like I feel like I've missed all of the Game of the Year things at the Game Awards. I will not have played.
Yeah, I guess that's why I asked the question. Like
all of them.
Is there regret? Like you haven't, but do you wish you did? Like, is there?
No.
You're good. Yeah.
Let me open up my spread. Let's do some spreading sheets here.
Oh, we're spreading the sheets. I love this part.
All right, let's see here. Games I didn't play: Freedom Wars, Dynasty Warriors, Blueprints, Civ 7, Avowed, Monster Hunter, Split Fiction, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Clair Obscura.
Yeah.
The Altars I didn't play.
I'm
not going to play Silent Hill F. I won't do that.
I'm actually with you on most of these. Didn't play, and I don't have any regrets on most of these. Avowed, I think you were fine to skip.
Games of 2020.
Assassin's Creed you would like, but when in your time.
So if I look at the best games of the year, I didn't do Silk Song. I'm not doing Wu Chang. I'm not doing. I just feel like the games, like the big games this year, I didn't play any of those.
Yeah,
I've kind of
I felt like that last year
I've taken the year off.
Well, how does that feel?
Fine. Yeah,
feel like you've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's like no, I'm not playing. I'm not playing this because I'm playing those because I'm busy playing games I want to play. Instead of games I feel like I need to play.
What a concept
for podcast, right?
Yeah,
for content.
And just as enjoyable, by the way, if not more.
Yeah,
the podcast.
Yeah. So instead, I played Atomfall.
I did want to give that one more time. I was mean to it originally. You gave it a shot. I wanted to spend a little bit more time with it. Yeah.
And I don't like. I have never liked Fallout things like Fallout.
Yeah. Outer Worlds 2 might be the closest I get to Fallout this year.
But yeah, I played Power Rangers and Atomfall, Plucky Squire, Mafia, stuff like that.
Plucky? Oh, Mafia. You spoke so. I want to play Mafia.
I really like Mafia.
Yeah, another Mafia.
Mafia feels like an old school game. Feels like a game you played in 2012.
Yeah, well, I played Gears twice this year for some reason.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, Gears of War. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about I feel good about the gaming so far this year. But the FOMO can start to creep in when everybody is kind of ranking their game of the year and stuff. But the way that you just listed that, I'm not sure that it will this time. Yarden in the chat points out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I have access to because I'm Ribo's Steam family. Like, I could play this, and I think it looks interesting, and it just hasn't been the game just yet.
I have sorry, I completely missed your question. I do have a couple that are out that I want to play that I haven't. And that would be Lost Records.
Oh,
I want to play that game.
Yep.
And I think a lot of this, I'm kind of perhaps probably waiting on a Switch game for this to do this.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed Shadows, once there were rumors, like one, I'm just not that into ninja stuff. So
Sure.
I remember the showcase they had, I think maybe 18 months ago. I loved it, right? You're seeing Nawe like get into the water, and I was like seeing shit I've never done before. I'm like, man, that looks cool to do. But then they start getting into like, yeah, but you're going to play 80 hours of this samurai story. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So that does it. But then there were rumors like it's going to come to Switch. I'm like, well, so I'll probably just wait to see what that looks like first anyway.
I just want you to try it. You don't even play as a
They gave it to us.
Yasuke?
I have it. They gave it to me.
Yeah.
I have it, and I just haven't. I didn't get a chance to play PGA 2K. I didn't get in the review lot this year. That's not really the reason why. I was busy when it came out, and just
Sure.
I'm playing Hot Shots and Under Par. Like, I have a lot of golf games. It's actually a great year for golf games.
Yeah.
And kind of waiting for us. Like, I would love to have that on Switch.
Yeah.
And
you're loving your Switch. I love that you're loving your Switch so much. That's amazing.
Thank you. Big Helmet Heroes
The hell
is an
that?
indie that I've heard about a lot, and it kind of seems up my alley, and I'm just kind of waiting for the right sale to get it. So that's another one.
Where the hell did you hear about this?
YouTube, I don't know, Blue Sky, I have no idea. It's been on my list for a bit. I have no idea where it came from. But like, I want to play it. So like, I have got a couple that maybe I can get to either like on Thanksgiving break or Christmas break or something, like maybe I can get a couple of these in.
I need
Sword of the Sea. I really want to play that game. That's
Sword
the
of
Journey.
Sea, eh?
The Journey game.
I can skip that. I'm fine with that.
Kind of want a Switch copy.
Yeah.
And it's more or less, it's just busy. I'm busy because I've got so much to play on Switch. Honestly, I could not buy any of these games and probably just play Donkey Kong for the rest of the year and be just fine.
What do you think of the DLC?
Oh, I'm not getting that. Like, no, that was a miss. Like, if we wanted to like do pros and cons, I felt that was a con. Because one, I think they were pretty adamant, you need to beat the game first. And I was like, well, I'm not even close to fucking doing that.
Yeah.
And then two, it was like, oh, you just collect more. I'm like, by the time I beat this game, I'm not going to be wanting to collect more bananas.
Yeah. Just the nostalgia hit.
That should have been something that maybe they just like threw. One, it should have been free. Like when we were watching it, I was like, is this like a free update? Because the game just came out. So I was a little surprised that was priced. Two, if they wanted to attach revenue to it, should have probably given it to NSO members, I think, as an incentive to get people to buy the game.
Yeah.
I think
it's the Game Pass thing. They
I don't
do
mind
it once.
$20. Like if you want to buy it, I think that's fine. I can find better.
I'm in the exact same boat as you. Actually, I'm nowhere near beating the game. I don't need to extend it.
I've played the game for like 20 hours, and I'm not even close to beating it. I'm like, in what world do I need more content? Like, I don't need more content.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, who's complaining about Donkey Kong not having enough?
For me, Donkey Kong feels endless.
Yeah,
same. Everyone else is like, I beat it in 10 hours. I'm like, I don't know what you're playing, because the game I'm playing ain't nothing like that.
Yep.
This shit's taking me forever, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Yep.
That's the part, is I could care less if it takes me 1,000 hours. Every time I play it, I grin from either. Like, I love playing it twofold. I love what they've done with Donkey Kong. It's a great fit. Like, design, like game design wise, new genre maybe to call it. Great for Donkey Kong, especially 3D Donkey Kong. This is way better than anything they've ever thought of before.
Yep.
And then two, I absolutely adore how good it feels to control Donkey Kong in that damn game.
Yep.
Like, that's Mario-esque type of like perfection in movement and traverse. Like, I love it. Mm-hmm. The way you can roll and then catapult forward and then dart up everything, and like the mechanics are really, especially you start blending. It's like Odyssey-ish. Obviously, it's the same team, but when you started to get into Mario where you could time double jumps and then jumps off the cap and then like Donkey Kong has that that little scratch to itch too, and it's super satisfying.
Kind of amazing for Donkey Kong to sort of be almost, not to throw shade at any of the recent games, but like to get the Mario treatment, so to speak, like to get that polish, like for the feeling of Donkey Kong.
They could have made the same game and just made it Mario and sold 10 times more, but they chose to push Donkey Kong out there. I think that I felt like that showed a lot of restraint. I know they built
and then
this
they do
game.
Galaxy 1 and 2 for $100, and they'll be fine. You know,
they will be
know
fine.
What they're doing.
Everybody's gonna buy it. They will be fine.
The movie will make $2 billion. It'll be the next $1 billion movie.
And every kid will want a Switch, and they'll want the Mario game to go with it.
It's and go to the parks.
The amiibo.
Yep. Yeah,
like
all the things.
Yeah, people are like, I can't believe they're doing this. Like, I can't believe you can't believe they're doing this.
Yeah.
That's the one that's taking me for a ride. It's like, man, this makes too much sense.
It makes too much sense. Like, and this is like,
of course they are.
It's you never see Nintendo. How many anniversaries have we shouted at them about like missing? At least they do the Mario one pretty good. 40th anniversary.
Like they're probably doing this because they didn't have a Mario game for Switch 2. They have Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
So this was probably in the plan. From the moment it was revealed to the direct before this, when everyone was mad at the third party direct, I kept saying there's plenty of time. The next direct is coming. I staunchly believe that the whole time. And I thought they're going to have a Mario something, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I kept telling them, like, of course it will be here. Now, whether or not it's the 3D Mario, and going back to the third party showcase that everyone hated, I think that was the reason everyone hated it.
I didn't hate. Oh, I hate that. I hate that they hated it. It's funny. You just kind of like recap the last few months for us as far as like the way Nintendo's been communicating with us. I almost want to go back and watch the partner, the indie, and now the direct, like all together. Tally up all those games and go like, that's the story on Switch 2 right now.
In a different world, I'd love to push the first party showcase out first and then do the third one and see the world completely change. Because I stand by the idea. I know Rebecca fought me. I still stand by there's such a pin-up demand for where are the next games, Nintendo.
Right.
That throwing that third party out there was never going to meet the bar.
Right. So they could that could have been a bonus. That could have been it satiate everybody with the first party thing.
I think the reaction is completely different.
That might be something I might want to. I don't know. Like, they're long, especially this last one was an hour long. But I kind of want to do that. I like to go back. I want to we watched the first direct ever. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I might do that on a stream or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just back to back to back, and just again kind of recap the story here. We forget so quickly, dude.
When you say that, I've said that before. Like, remember when we were like all the Xbox stuff and like remember they're going to buy Sega? It was not that long ago. It's within, I think, 6 months ago. Remember the tariffs? And we were worried about the price hikes and Trump and Nintendo. And we were tracking SKUs. Like, are they building it in Vietnam or Laos or China? Like, where is it coming from? We went through all of that already. And it does feel like nobody really remember. Like, they literally $500. People are like, yep. And they just moved on. You were right then about how little the price mattered.
Didn't matter. Yeah,
it really does.
They're so. I mean, it was the number one console. Like, I just
didn't
understand what people weren't seeing. It's like, to your point,
and there was a chicken in every pot. They were everywhere, and they're still just selling like crazy.
If there's a surprise to be had about the launch of the Switch 2, was that the availability
Nintendo flooded the market
and demand, crazy. Like, because like back in the Wii days, that was, I think, for me, the first time I heard of like the Nintendo, what do they call it? The manufactured constraints or scarcity. Yeah. They would do that on purpose and manage the shipments out to the stores very carefully. So it was hard to get, but just enough so that people could get some. People were really tracking down. Like, people were calling into GameStops, going like, "When is your FedEx or Purolator delivery coming on in?" Like, we were pretty crazy about that kind of stuff.
Folks knew schedules of trucks. They knew when the truck shipments came.
Switch 2 had that fervor, but you could buy it.
But they met the demand. Yeah.
Crazy. Good for them.
My boss wanted one when it came out. My ex-boss. He wanted one when it came out, and he was like, I got to get one for my son. I can't. And do you remember they had that Pokemon thing where they announced the bundle? And I was like, just announce. It comes with the Pokemon. Just buy this is what you want. And he just bought it. Yeah. Like, he was just like, perfect, thank you. I was like, yeah. He's like, are they really hard to get? I was like, you could buy it right now. Just go to Target and buy it.
And it's the best way for the scalpers were getting screwed over too, which is awesome.
That's the easiest way to do it.
I love it. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I mean, some of these things are fairly obvious, and a lot of it I'm just banking on just being allergic to people complaining, just generally speaking.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean,
That's not new for me, though.
I think we both probably agree with what I'm about to say. Is I often get in my own head about I don't want the podcast to really sound like I'm complaining about people complaining, but then sometimes that is the news, that is the buzz.
Yeah.
Like that is the conversation. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, and especially in a week like this where there's no news, I actually think in weeks like that, it makes it worse because there's nothing to make a video about. There's nothing to write a headline about. So you go back and you kind of regurgitate the last thing that drove clicks, and you kind of keep doing that.
Could be what you're playing, the video games that people are playing.
Yeah, but nobody does that.
No, God forbid.
Nobody does that.
We certainly wouldn't want to do that.
That's useless content, Sean. Nobody cares.
Why would we? Like that really wraps it up.
It really does. Yeah, you
very well. Yeah,
spot on.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I was saving this earlier. I was going to start the show this, and it just kind of dropped off. I wanted to ask you what you were geeking out about.
Ooh,
I missed that.
Yeah,
it's a really fun premise. What are you geeking out about?
What are you geeking out about?
Because I have something that I'm geeking about, but I realize you are on a timer.
No, give it to me. What are you geeking out about? I have a couple things. What do you got? Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, please. Oh, he's got Donnie's taken. Okay, I was not prepared for me turning it back over to Donnie to say, what are you geeking out about? And the response to that question was to leave the podcast. That's interesting to me. It could be anything what Donnie is going to go grab. I mean, he often has a lot of goodies around. What does Donnie come back to get? Is a grip?
Yeah. So
Guillemot's grip
flooded my feeds, my Discord and everything in the past 24 hours with this. I have this Game Sir Galileo 8 Plus, I think it's what it's called.
Galileo would be stoked to know that his namesake is being used in this way.
See that?
Yeah.
It stretches.
Yeah, that's great.
So here's the cool thing about this grip. It's a Bluetooth connection. There is no port. It's not a USB. It's not like the Backbone. You don't plug it into a USB-C or a Lightning port.
Okay,
that's good. It connects Bluetooth. So it can connect with any tablet that I have. So like this is my new Android tablet, and I can make myself a little handheld. Guess what else it works with? The Switch.
Oh wow!
You can pair it right, and it pairs like instantly.
But
like
the Switch does that.
Right,
I don't understand.
I'm not going. I did not buy this for this reason, but
although that looks more comfortable than the Joy-Cons,
all of the questions that I gotten about my pictures of this are about the Switch. So people are like, "How does it work with the Switch?" It pairs like instantly. You put it in Switch mode, and it pairs in Switch mode, and you can just use it like Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
like if you want pro style Joy-Cons, that works. The cool thing about it is not even it necessarily, but I got two things I want to shout out about it that I'm geeking out over. One, it has like these quick commands to change pairing modes. So you hold two buttons down, you can go from Switch to Android to iOS to something else. So I can literally, I did it yesterday, I literally play on Switch, put it down, press the button, now it's my Android controller, press the button, now it's my iPad controller.
Oh, that's nice.
So I can it's one controller that I can use on everything. But a couple of weeks ago on the show, I've been talking about, as we always have, we have a portable channel in our Discord where we just talk about the endless onslaught of portable options you can choose to buy. Android, Windows, Steam, like there's a million of these things and they keep coming every day. And I've bought half of them. Listeners over the years, I've bought so many of them trying to like find like I call it like a Goldilocks, this perfect marriage of what I'm looking for.
Yep.
And I think I did. It is a combination of this grip and my new tablet. This tablet that I bought. This is the
what kind of tablet is it?
This is the Lenovo Legion Gen 3 tablet. It has the same. I don't even remember this. Yeah. It has the same Snapdragon 3 processor that like the high-end Android, like the Retroid 5 and the Ion Odin 3, and like it has the same processor that those have. it has a 165 hertz screen on it.
Damn.
And you know this, our listeners know this. When I got the Ally, my single greatest thing that getting that Ally ever did to me was realizing how much better streaming felt to me on a higher refresh screen with VR.
No doubt. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it is. I can't explain it. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if the VRR doesn't matter. I don't know what it is. But what I do know is when I streamed games on my Ally, I loved it. But the damn thing is humongous and the battery sucked. Like I have issues with as Windows. Like I had other issues with it. But one issue I never had was telling everyone how great that screen was, which kept going in Switch 2 land when they were like, we don't have an OLED. And I was like, fucking great. I don't want one. I want 120 hertz. I want a high refresh screen. Like I've become addicted to them since then. This has it. So what I have created with this tablet and this controller is what I basically came to the understanding is I don't want a handheld. I have a Switch 2. I don't want another handheld because now I'm trying to pick which one to carry. I don't want to do that.
Yep.
What I want is a portal for my PC. That's
nice.
really what I want.
Yeah, because it looked like you held up a PlayStation Portal.
But what I don't want was the G Cloud, which I also had. Because the G Cloud was super great. 60 hertz screen, emulation power lacking. Can't really do PS2 games.
Oh, really?
On that, like it suffered to run Dreamcast, so the chip was bad.
Okay.
So now this is a crazy expensive solution to do all this, but again, I don't care about the cost as much as is it doing what I'm after.
Yeah.
This has the latest Snapdragon processor, has 12 gigabytes of RAM, powering a 165 hertz screen.
Mm-hmm.
I have emulation to the moon. I can play any retro game I want, all the way down, all the way up to PlayStation 2, and could probably do more if I wanted. I have perfect streaming, Steam Link, Game Pass, GeForce Now, perfect streaming, remote play right to my PC. I got Hotshots. I even typed it. Last week I was like, I think I'm going to play just on Steam. And then when the patch came out, I was like, but I do want to play it on the couch. So I think I'm going to switch to Switch. Then I played it last night on this thing, and I was like, I'm never playing the Switch version.
Oh, wow. Really?
I played remote play a whole round. I didn't miss a shot or feel an inch of latency or skipping. It was a perfect streaming experience for an hour.
Like Steam streaming or GeForce Go or
Steam linked.
Yeah.
I just Steam linked and played, and it played great.
That's so neat, man. That's so awesome. I love
that. It's doing all of the things, everything all at once. It is Goldilocks. It's hitting everything I wanted, and that's what I'm geeking out over it, man. Like I was showing my son, I was like, you gotta see that, you gotta hold it. Like it feels so good. And I felt really good because I shared an onslaught of photos, like 30 photos of all the shit I was doing with it. And Dev was like, this seems like your heaven. Like, and I feel like of all people, he's heard me complain about the Steam Deck about that, the Ally about that, the G Unit about that. Like I've had all these things.
This does seem like the answer,
and this is it. Like no, last night that was the realization I had. I was like, I've done it.
Yep.
I've done.
The heavens open. You can hear the choirs.
Yeah, I can ask for no more because I can take this with me. One, it's a tablet. So me and my wife are watching TikToks or whatever. Like I'm using it as a tablet. I'm not even primarily using it for gaming. Yeah. It's just that the option is there if I want to play Grand Theft Auto.
Interesting.
If I want to play iPad games, like I have.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's what it is.
Got me there. Because I have an iPad Mini, which is about the same. Was that a 7-inch thing? I love my iPad Mini.
Mini.
I love that thing.
Let's do it. Let me put it in there.
I mean. But the thing is, and Apple Arcade as an ecosystem, I think is underrated. Generally, I don't know enough about to really like declare that statement. But my take, my I guess sort of like my view on it is, I probably should pay more attention to Apple Arcade than I do. Yeah, like that looks great. That looks incredible. Where I was getting at with that is, I don't need my iPad to be an Apple product.
Works great.
It could be a tab. It could be an Android.
Your
tablet.
iPad Mini is legit great at emulation. If you haven't put
Is it
Delta
really?
on that tab, it's really good. Yeah, the iPad stuff's a lot stronger than people think because it's so locked down. If they could open it up, it's a great piece of kit for the price. Like it's hard. It's actually hard to beat the Android space. It's hard to buy something Android that's better than you could just buy an iPad, for sure.
What kind of emulation? What do you mean? What do I do?
So like the one that I use is Delta, which doesn't have the higher end stuff, but like everything in Delta runs great. But I've seen tons of videos of if you do sideload emulators and stuff, you can play some pretty.
I might have to look into this. I had no idea.
Have you ever used Delta?
No.
Okay, so Delta kind of went viral last year. Delta is like an all-in-one easy emulator. You download the Delta app, you put your ROMs in like a Google library, a Google folder. You point the Delta app to it, and it'll download all the stuff and play it.
Holy shit!
So like I'll show you. I know it's not going to come across the webcam very well, but like this is GBA, and then it's like Super Nintendo, Game Boy. Like it'll just keep going. Game Boy Color.
Delta game emulation, downloading.
Yeah. It went pretty viral. So
I don't know what the hell my password is for Apple.
And then, of course, on the iPad, as to maybe back you up with what you're talking about, because of Apple Arcade, I've got, or at least maybe the App Store is maybe better. I don't subscribe to Apple Arcade, but like I've got Easy Come, Easy Golf, New Star Grand Prix, Retro Bowl, College Retro Bowl. These are games that aren't even on Switch. I don't even know if they're coming. Hoopland, El Paso, Elsewhere. Like a lot of great games too, just in its own right. You could fill up an iPad with 60 games to play.
I need to plug this thing in. I'm running out of batteries.
Yarden says Sean's mind's about to blow. Delta is awesome.
Well, can it point to the same Google folder as yours?
That's a good question. I don't know, Sean, because I would
just give me a link.
Yeah, we can try it. I actually don't know.
That would be very easy for me.
Yeah, it would. Because it
simple.
syncs. I think I'm having issues syncing mine, but I actually haven't messed with it in a minute. But yeah, like it syncs your ROMs and I think your saves. So you could move across, you could go from like phone to tablet to, Apple TV or something if you wanted.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to have to get well, I guess, like an Xbox controller can sync to this, right? Or,
yeah,
like
totally
Bluetooths.
Can. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I was doing before. But I have a bunch of iPad games that I've bought over the years. Like I've got all the Grand Theft Autos, Max Payne, Streets of Rage, all the Sega games.
You're going to get me thinking about playing games on iPad all over again. I played the original Walking Dead, 2012's Walking Dead on an iPad.
The reason I got the other tablet is iPad Mini 60 hertz. So streaming, I was like, it's fine, but I don't want to play a game.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
I see what you're saying. Yes, the tablet you got is 165. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love this Mini, and I like the profile of it. Like the screen doesn't curve.
Same.
It's just flat. Like I just
you don't have the giant bezels like the iPad Classic and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I love the Mini. Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
USB-C.
Yeah, Mini overall. Like my phone is a Mini as well, but they don't sell a whole lot of those. They're going Air right now, I think. Is it the iPhone Air? They actually call it that?
No idea.
Yeah,
I'm out of the Apple space.
Yeah, I've gotten out of.
This is a work provided iPad Mini that I've had for however many years.
They
give it to me so like the app that I design so I can test mobile stuff. So
nice.
I don't have anything to test it on. They're like, we'll just get you an iPad. So
I feel like they haven't even made a new iPad Mini.
I just put games on it because I have it.
That rules.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
That's awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
So I like
what I'm geeking out on.
Well, I'm happy for you, man. And I learned a little bit too. I gotta get
between this and Hot Shots. I'm having a grand old.
I want to get Hot Shots.
I missed something, Sean. I missed something.
What?
There's an app that all of our portable folks just found in the recent weeks. I think GameSir makes it too. They call Game Hub or something. You have to kind of like sideload it. You have to like go to the website and download the APK and then run it on your Android tablet. It lets me connect to Steam, and I can download and play Steam games natively on Android. Now, it won't run most games, but a lot of the light games, it totally can run and will run, like Geometry Wars or like this Atari game that you hear me talking about Basketball Classics.
Dude, your Atari era is amazing.
What a turnaround that is,
What the
huh?
hell? Yeah.
This Basketball Classics game. Oh no, it's not Atari. It's Acclaim.
Acclaim.
This is an Acclaim game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This Basketball Classics game is supposed to come to Switch, and I will never buy 2K again.
Well, now you don't have to get the NBA hoops or whatever that game is.
I'm still interested in wondering what that'd like to play. I
I
wish I had a
hon-
demo. I want a demo.
Isn't it $50?
That's way too much. People need to be in the streets about NBA Bounce instead of Mario
That's what I'm
Galaxy
saying.
1 and
That's
2.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm outraged about that.
Yeah,
it
NBA
looks-
Bounce should be no
looks
more than $24.99, like at most.
Hey, man. Maybe they're seeing something. They're like,
There's
this
no
is
way the
NBA
Chicago-
license.
There's no way the Chicago Bulls bull mascot is worth $70.
That might be it. I love your coverage on the college situation, the 2K versus EA with the basketball and everything. I think it's great.
They pulled out.
And I think, just two different approaches. And you don't need all of them.
I want more. I'm really into talk about you want to play more sports games. Like the thing for me has been these lo-fi sports games. I'm addicted to this shit.
Yeah.
These lo-fi time wasters have.
Just fun.
I've probably played more Retro Bowl in the last 5 years than any other game. Period.
That rules.
Because it's so easy to just play for an hour, like anytime I want to.
Yeah.
If you haven't played it, I would wholly recommend to you giving one of the Retro Bowls a try.
I've been recommended that by you before. There's a few games on my Steam wish list.
It's a much simpler football game. It's more Tecmo sort of. Anybody can play that. It's and guess what, Sean? You don't play defense in Retro Bowl.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, it's just off. You just play quarterback. You build a defense, but you don't play. You don't play as a defense. If your defense is bad, you need to score more points. If your defense is good, you don't have to score any points. You can win on field goals. It's however you want to play, but you don't actually control the defenders.
I've got to get this casual sports series hockey, casual sports series tennis. I think you pointed me at these ones.
We need a good like NHL Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey, NHL hits sort of. We need a good arcade hockey game.
Pretty good.
My thing about these is that you get a Retro Bowl or a Basketball Classics or a New Star Grand Prix or a Hot Shots, and they're 1 gig, maybe 8 at most.
Yep, you can have it on there forever.
And then NBA 2K25 for Switch 2 is like 113. You're like, in what world should basketball be this heavy? Madden is like 75 gigs. It's a bit.
Yep.
It takes up and on Switch that matters. I love these low-tech sports games, Sunday Rivals.
I'm glad because before it was only EA and that type.
They really that market.
They're not making it anymore.
Up.
Now somebody else will make it. Yep. That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm obsessing. I don't know if I can call it geeking out, but I'm obsessing about like just min-maxing this house right now.
Yeah, of course.
I swapped out my stand desk. I just removed the surface that came with it, like the desktop. Like I threw it out. I went to Home Depot and I just grabbed a slab of wood.
A hunk of wood?
I'm like, can you make it 70 inches? They're like, yes,
3,000.
you can. Pretty much. Yeah.
Nice.
So tomorrow at work, I'm going to pick up another monitor. They lend them out if you want to work from home. They're like, okay, and I haven't taken one yet. So I'll have 3 screens probably by tomorrow. So that'll be one part of the min-maxing. Of course, I talked about networking the entire house. I've got 2 TVs mounted over the...
That's going to pay off.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Every day in the future, you're going to be happy that you did this now.
And I want to do it clean. Like anyone, I feel like anyone can run cable.
Yeah, you can get the cable there. Now, can you professionally have it on display and accessible? And like that takes planning.
I almost want
the time to do it is when you're moving in, not
exactly.
After you've
That's what I'm
put all the
doing.
Stuff. Yeah,
I'm making diagrams
because that could dictate where furniture go, where TVs are. Like that could dictate all of that.
I'm so glad that you understand this because
I get it.
I feel on an island, like just going like this is important. Okay,
my basement is this way. But I didn't do the rest of the house because fuck them kids. Like they can figure it out. But
so
like here, where I am, matters a great deal.
So I do have access to run more cable up behind the fireplace where the TVs are, and I'll hardwire the Chromecast over there. Like I'll have a spot for a Switch or PlayStation or whatever is going to be up there as well. 2 TVs side by side. Each one of them has its own Chromecast. It also has another Chromecast that broadcasts to both of those TVs at the exact same time with a 2x2 HDMI splitter. Like I'm going hard in the paint with this shit, man, and it feels great. It's going to be awesome. You can have either the Chromecast on both TVs or a Switch on both on TVs or different things on either TV. I'm doing that.
I need YouTube and Hulu to get their shit together and get the Switch apps up. I don't think we're ever going to hear from them again.
Probably not.
Like, it'll be one of those things like 3DS where like, remember when YouTube used to work?
That's
like,
so funny.
There's some of us that remember when YouTube worked on 3DS. Like
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers, yeah.
Yep.
I think it's going to be Switch 2. Somebody's going to be like, wait a minute, didn't YouTube say they were going to do that? Like, yeah, they don't care. They forgot about it.
Yep. Yeah, going pretty hard with this networking thing. Got to figure this out. And also, as I'm doing my shelves, I'm like, maybe I'd like to read one of these comics that I've bought so many comics.
Ooh.
And I've read so little, Donnie. I don't think anything that you can see, I don't think I've read any of it.
I do have something. Let's see. How much time do I have? I got you for, it's 1 minute. Oh, never mind.
That's okay. Look at this Godzilla thing. Look at
Can
this.
you give me 3 minutes?
Give me 3 minutes. Yeah.
I want to show you something. My wife and daughter are talking about getting tattoos.
Okay.
Because they want to match.
Dad.
I've always wanted a tattoo, but I could never decide on what to get. Like, I could never make a decision like,
I couldn't do it.
This is the fandom I want to print on my body.
Yeah.
I came across this artist on TikTok that has a very unique brand of tattoos. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not sold on this. Like, I love the style. I think it's very me, but I'm still just not sold on just the tattoo in general. So I want you to shoot me straight, because I showed it to my wife. I don't think my wife likes it. I'm not going to be honest with you. I don't think she likes it. She's like, her first question is like, why do you want it that way? Now, for me, I'm like, this feels very me.
You're tainting too much. You just give it. You should show it. Just
okay. I got it.
Yeah, I don't want to know what other people think about this. I just need to. Oh, let me know where you're thinking. Can I know where? Where? Like, is there? Oh, I see. Wait, I see. I think that's cool.
So this is what I've had commissioned for me. These are real tattoos. Her tattoo channel. She has tattoos of people with ink on them that looks like it's in crayon, and I love it. And this specific, and she does Pokemon. That's how I found it. That's how I was in my feed. Her specific thing that she does Pokemon with. If anybody has never seen it, I showed it to my wife last night. My absolute favorite thing that Pokemon has ever done is a little short of Cubone and Snorlax that you can find on YouTube. It's like 2.5 minutes long, and these are two of my favorite Pokemon. These are both in my team every time. But I feel like I have a connection with the Cubone character. You know, orphan, like abandoned, very much like I connect with that, and that little short of Cubone finding Snorlax and them living happily ever, like really, like I've thought about that ever since. That's like my shit. I'm like, oh man, this was amazing. So I sent it to her, and I was like, this is my favorite thing Pokemon's ever done. I would like to commission a design based on whatever inspires you from this video. And she sent me this, and I kind of love it. Like, my big thing is I got to find, she does it. Like, I've seen it. She does the work. I got to find an artist that can do it like she does it. Because if they don't do it like she does it, I'm not going to like it.
Don't want it.
It's one of those things. I'm very specific now. But, like, if I can find somebody who's like, yeah, I can totally do it, and it looked just like that, I think I'm going to do this.
Man, it's actually quite beautiful.
I love it.
I really like it. It's one of those things because it's childlike.
Yeah.
It seems like something almost anybody could be able to do, but the artistry is phenomenal, actually. Like, to achieve that.
Less is more.
Totally. Just all the little details there. I actually had to look for the Snorlax, to be honest with you. Like, I saw Cubone and the heart and colors and everything, and it's like, now that you see it, you can't unsee it. But like, I didn't get it
At
right.
first
I didn't see the Snorlax right away.
Yeah, no, I can see it. I get it.
Yeah, so
the
I
thing
think
is
that makes for a great tattoo, actually.
Cubone's wandering the woods. He's lonely and scared, and he comes across this Snorlax that's just living his day, just eating and happy. And he's scared of him, and then eventually Snorlax, like almost like a wild pet, like kind of coaxes him in, and then ultimately, Cubone tries to run away. He loses his bone. Bones ends up on top of Snorlax's belly, and he gets up there and finds out that Snorlax's belly is like a trampoline. And he just kind of bounces and he has fun, and then you basically see them bouncing through the seasons. And I was like,
I love it.
It's so beautiful. There's no words. It's very short. I said it's 2 minutes, but it's like it's my favorite piece of Pokemon content because it just felt like it was so, I don't know, warming. It was just so heartfelt.
Where would you put it? On your butt?
That's the other question. I wasn't sure. I've never had a tattoo. My wife was giving me all these things, but my wife says that I have really great calves, so she said do there, and I'm okay with that. I don't really think
that's
about
what
it much.
That's what I would think.
So I was like, yeah, I think I could do that. So we're gonna see if we can find somebody that can do this. And when I mean do it, it's got to look just like it.
That's the thing.
Like it's got to be perfect. Not like I'll do my own. No, I don't want your own. I want you to do her version.
Yeah.
Do it like she does it. Otherwise, I won't have to fly to Chicago.
Would you ever have this printed or framed or anything like that?
So I told my wife because I did commission. This is for me. I did tell her. I was like, hey, if we can't find someone who does it, I'll put it on a t-shirt or something. I don't particularly feel like I need a tattoo. It's just that they're doing it and they were like, you should do something. So I'm just kind of being a part of the gander there.
I love it.
So I think I could live with this, because I've always thought I could do band names, I could do video game character, but I ebb and flow with so many things, I'm always scared to commit, but I could commit to this forever. This is very easy. This is, that's me. This is it.
So I'm just staring at it. As I'm listening to you, of course, I'm just I could look at this, the heart and the patterns and the shapes.
I'll send you some of those TikToks. You can see what they look like in reality, what they look like on people. It won't be this design. It'll be somebody else's design. But yeah, she does great work. Honestly, if it comes to it, I wouldn't mind visiting Chicago. It's kind of a neat site. I could visit Chicago and get this done one day.
That's sweet. Well, go to Rome first, and then on your way back down.
Yeah.
Join us for Extra Life.
So, all right. You got to go. Yeah. So everybody,
are you gonna keep going solo, or what are you doing?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I can if the chat wants to, but no, I have nothing to do, and it's a weird Wednesday night where it's 9 and I'm not getting down to record a podcast for 4 hours. So I can either get some sleep and rest. I can play some Hot Shots golf, which is probably what I'm gonna do.
There it is.
I'm probably gonna play some Hot Shots golf. Yeah. So
nice.
Maybe some men. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed a Sweet Hang. If you did, make sure you subscribe to Sean's Patreon, where you can get the Sweet Hangs podcast, or it's on our YouTube. You can watch it on our YouTube channel. We should have a playlist for all of those episodes, so it should be very easy. So if you're listening to this for the first time, and you're like, I love this, why can't I get more? There is more. Go find Sweet Hangs. We record once a season, whenever. If you want us to record more, yell at Sean. Say, I want more. And then, we basically just
respond to that
as schedule permits. So hopefully this is okay. And we'll be back with the regular show next week, everybody. Instead of the news and nonsense, play some video games.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed.
Just sing it. We'll just do that instead.
That's enough.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, the edges.